I'm in the San Gabriel area. If anyone knows of a job for me, I'm unemployed and poor. I do panhandle for my marijuana and ask people to buy me food. I know it's really awful, but I would love a job, so let me know. Thank you. And check it out. It's Klein right now with the weekend song. Take it away, Klein.
You know this song, sing along.
You guys need to do more better.
Acid farts.
Yeah.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the rear-end?
Oh my God!
Are you ready for the weekend?
She's a bitch.
Ready for the rear-end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
I like the way you kiss me.
You little bitch.
And I'm a big girl.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend?
Happy sick.
Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. I'm from New York. We from the home of the terrorists. Yes, I'm from New York. I got 100 brothers. Yes, I'm from New York.
Klein Alley Show.
I never get to listen to you guys live, but I'm up early today. So excited. Double deuces blues, dong dong, rock them panty lines, sweet dibbit.
Sweet dibbit.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to your weekend. How the hell goes it? I just poured my coffee all over the place.
What?
Great start.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, just a giant spill. When Fat Joe started rapping, I was laughing.
Oh, my God. It was so much worse hearing it just now.
Yeah, it got worse.
I don't know how it's gotten worse over time.
Completely threw me off, and I was, I try to predict what clips Omar's going to play during the weekend song. And sometimes, I'm like, yep, that's what expected. And every once in a while, I get...
Going out of left field, it throws you.
Surprised. And I wasn't expecting to hear Fat Joe singing about New York. And as a result, spilled my coffee all over the goddamn place. So anyway, today's off to a great start. It's going to be a good show, believe it or not. I just need some coffee. That's like
you only spilled that is like a lot of it.
It's all over now.
And it's all over the schedule.
And the good news is, if you're watching along on the live stream on the YouTube, well, then you can enjoy all of the dumb things that we do off the air and the visual things that happen while the show's going on. And if you're ever listening and you think, those two idiots sound distracted a lot, now you can see why we're so distracted all the time. But you know what, Allie, as Jake likes to say, it's going to be fine.
It's fine.
That's right. It's going to be fine. Today's going to be a fine-ass show. And some people are even arguing that his mentality about his relationship being fine in the early stages is potentially the healthiest way to go into any relationship ever. And this guy, who definitely sounds a lot smarter than we are, he may even be some sort of a professional therapist, left a very interesting message about the concept of things being just fine as opposed to being great or being amazing, and that everyone is looking for greatness. Everyone is looking for this is an unforgettable experience. Even meals sometimes. The concept of going out to dinner and it being like a fine meal, people think that's a fail. They're like, it was fine, but I don't know if it was worth going out for. Fine is everything. Listen to this guy.
Start all over. Hey, this is a call about Jake's conversation yesterday. I just heard it on the, the pre-broadcast, and how things are just fine. I give him a lot of credit for that, because I think we spend a lot of times in our relationships comparing to previous times. Hey, when we started dating, God, we used to do this, we used to do that, we used to do that. And your relationship compared to your first 2, 3, 4 months will always fail, because you were not having sex 10 times a day. You were not going to Vegas just because it's Tuesday, and you're not going to the Caribbean because it got down to 45 degrees last night. So I give him a lot of credit in that if he keeps his relationship at a nice, even keel, whether they last 2 months or 2 years, the relationship will never seem like it's losing steam. It'll always be good. or in his case, fine. Keep up the work, guys.
So here you go. That's the concept is rather than trying to compare to how things used to be, remember how much fun we used to have, all those fun things? If you just...
Yeah, it sucks from the beginning.
If you just said it, sucks, that's now you've taken a real downgrade from fine.
It's fine.
And from having sex 10 times a day.
Yeah, yesterday you said...
It's fine. It is fine.
Now today you're saying it sucks?
It's fine.
Look, I think that this guy has a point. That's definitely a more jam-packed it's fine than yesterday's it's fine.
Yeah, that's got a lot of heat to it. Is it over?
No, it's not over. It's fine.
Whoa.
Okay. Dude, that does not sound good.
It's fine!
It's a very different fine than yesterday.
Yeah.
But I do think that this caller has a point, and it's funny that the examples he gave are whether or not Jake lasts 2 months or 2 years. There was no forever in there.
Forever's not
But
he's being
I will
realistic.
say, some of the relationships that I had that I thought were like, oh my God, I love this person, we're going to be together forever. Like, it did fizzle out pretty quickly.
Sure.
My wife now, when I met her, I did not think it was going to last.
Right. That's the key. You got to start on
just like,
fine.
this is going to end any minute because on her profile, she said she was bisexual. I was like, this girl doesn't know what she wants. And yes, there are bisexual people in the world, but I was just, she's going to flip-flop on me and all that. I had bad experiences, and now look at us.
Yeah. Now
She's on you also.
We're fine.
Now things are fine.
It's fine.
That's right. Now you're fine.
I'm with Jake.
What an uplifting way to start today's show. Just let's go ahead and make today the finest day you've ever had. If you need us, the interaction can begin immediately at 800-520-1067. Call, text, happy Friday.
It's hard to wake up.
KROQ, We are Klein Alley Show. It's Friday morning. There's the good news. Even better news. KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas. The big announcement yesterday. All the bands will be there, and hopefully you will be there as well. People already starting to freak out about tickets, saying that we did not make it clear when those tickets are available, and are they sold out yet? The answer is there are no tickets to buy right now because they're not even on sale yet. A week from today is when the on sale starts. So stop freaking out. I get it. You want to go. You want to be there for the Smashing Pumpkins, 311, Beck, and Jimmy Eat World. I'm sure there's many I'm forgetting because the list was very long. I've got it right here. Let's look at it.
That's a lineup that's definitely not just fine.
Sublime, Franz Ferdinand, Royal Otis, AWOL Nation, the Linda Lindas, Baby, and, of course, you. And, yes, I know that you want tickets. I get it.
You guys, I want to get some goddamn acoustic freaking Christmas tickets. When do they go on sale? I didn't hear any date when you guys announced it.
We did say the date. A week from today, I think at Ticketmaster.com, probably at noon. That's usually when things go on sale. Of course, if you want to win them from us. We'll
probably at noon?
Probably.
I think, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure we have this
Sure, it's written down there somewhere.
I mean, are you kidding me? Bad. 311, bad. Sublime, bad. Pumpkins, bad. Everything, bad. Hitting, bad. You guys, dude, what's going on, man? You guys are pulling big names now, dude. Liking it, dude. Kevin Klein's got the pull now, huh?
That's right.
He's using his celebrity influence, dude. His Quincy Jones hookup. He's using his Quincy Jones hookup to pull in the big act. Love it.
All right, listen, I had nothing to do with any
Ella
of these
Fitzgerald,
bands.
Frank Sinatra, and Michael Jackson.
I had nothing to do with this lineup at all, nor did I reach out to my former good friend who's now passed away, Quincy Jones, and asked
to help with the lineup.
He didn't give us any of the bands either. I think it would have been very different genres.
Yeah, I think that would. But it would have been a good lineup.
It would have been, but, you know, he was always into some weird stuff, weird jazz stuff. These acts he'd find playing subway stations in France, and he would be like, you got to hear these guys. They're the best.
And then it'd be a random group of Playboy bunnies.
Yeah, well, there was that, too. I mean, it was a whole mix of stuff. But he did not have anything to do with this lineup. But regardless, yes, you're excited. I get it. A week from today, tickets go on sale. You'll get sick of us because we'll be talking about it nonstop. But the good news is the show is almost a month away, almost exactly. So as a result, you only got to hear us talk about it for a month. And then it will be a distant memory,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. 661 is, I think, a newish listener because they said, what word is Klein saying in the Weekend song after Are You Ready for the Weekend? Are you ready for the...
Yeah. No, that's not the one. No, that's not the part.
No. Are you ready for the...
Rear end.
There you go.
I don't really know what that means other than the fact that Friday is technically the rear end of the week. And as a result, that song was put together very quickly. If you're new to the show...
Inside the mind of the artist.
That is an anthem that we play on Fridays.
How do you know that was a song? That might have taken the Crystal Method guy weeks to do.
Okay, I'm saying...
How do you know it was put together?
My version of the song, the original, which doesn't play very often, the OG version of the song, the one that I present...
there was no effort or thought put into that.
Thank you.
Oh, come on.
Omar, do it for me.
He made an effort to rhyme.
Yeah, it rhymed.
Weekend with rear end.
And when people would hear even the original, that's the updated version that Crystal Method took and made way better. But the original version, which I presented to you guys when I said it was easy to create a happy song that would put people in a good mood, every single one of you was in a good mood after you heard the song.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it was so terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. I didn't say why you'd be in a good mood.
Doesn't matter why.
Sometimes you watch an old person fall over. It's funny. You have a good laugh. It's not a good thing that happened to them, but for the rest of us, it's funny.
Yeah, you can hate watch things and hate listen.
Sure. So the original song did put you in a good mood. The guy from Crystal Method just made it way better.
Yeah,
and now we play it on Fridays, and it puts people in a good mood.
Well, yeah, it's definitely way more listenable after he remastered it. It's the remastered version, but I am a purist when it comes to the OG. I do.
And one of these days, now that we have all these cameras cooking in here, we'll have to do a legitimate behind the music of the original making of the Weekend song and how it started.
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Give it to me.
I do not.
Yeah, here we go.
We don't. It's not about that Monday or Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday, forget that noise.
That whistle.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh my God.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday's where it's at. And Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Hit the beach or hit the mall? Go out with friends? friends do nothing at all.
All right, that's enough. I can't take no more, man. Oh
What
my
are you
God,
talking about?
I don't know how he took that and made what he did with it. Oh man, how did
That's
he create
how
that
why
from
Omar
that?
has so much respect for the crystal method.
Wait,
because
hold on,
I don't
hold
know
on,
how
hold
that seeming pile of crap was turned into.
Because they're so off, man.
It's so
Like how much
offbeat.
work? Yeah.
You think that this version is that much better than the one that we just heard?
Oh my God, head and shoulders above better.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I hear the whistle's a little bit improved because he used some sort
Oh
of a
my God.
horn or something.
He
But
did like auto-tune with whistling.
Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday.
Look at that, you're in time there.
Thursday.
yeah, he did some magic.
Forget that noise.
A lot of magic. All the magic.
How did he strip away that horrible song that's playing in the background?
Are you ready for the rearrest?
Monday, Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Trash.
Thursday, Friday,
Forget about that.
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
I'm going to say samesies,
yeah, man,
guys.
it's so much better.
Samesies. Samesies.
No.
You got to take a quick break. $100 of Allie's cash up for grabs if you want it. It's a Pick Your Poison Friday. You can battle anyone on the show for $100 of Allie's money. And all you got to do is call us now at 800-520-1067. We will pay the people, and we do it next right here on KROQ.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum, featuring
Wanna go for a ride?
the Smashing Pumpkins, Royal Otis,
Please welcome back.
Beck, the Linda Lindas,
What's up, people? This is Nick Hexum from 311.
311, Baby, Sublime,
We get kinky so tight.
AWOL Nation, Franz Ferdinand, Jimmy Eat World,
Take me out.
the 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Tickets on sale November 15th at noon at Ticketmaster. Proceeds benefit Carlos Ninos and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. Driven by Kia. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
Explaining to somebody that a guy I work with is driving 40 hours round trip so that he can be in the path of totality and see the eclipse, potentially, depending on weather.
And people are still jealous of Jake.
Not this person. Most people's reaction is why. That is the big question I get. Almost like when his girlfriend earlier said, what? It's the same sort of thing. And I guess there are eclipse people and there are people that just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, Nicole Alvarez went up to Jake and was like, are you seriously going? I'm so jealous. That's so cool that you're doing that.
Yeah, because she's a big fan of like that whole, Mercury in retrograde and, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm actually...
Celestial events.
Right, whatever it
Is that
is.
another name you have for sex?
Yes,
So-
you want to have one?
So this is the big problem as we are getting closer and closer. T-minus how many days, Jake, till the solar eclipse?
5?
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
People are getting scammed all over the place, and here's the story.
Solar eclipse glasses. You are going to need these for the solar eclipse. But here's the problem. During the last solar eclipse of 2017, we saw a wave of counterfeit glasses hitting online marketplaces. First thing you want to do on the glasses.
So this guy is explaining that if you are the type of person that is going to go out and purchase your own pair of solar eclipse glasses, already I'm out because there's no chance I'm doing this, but okay. You want to make sure you don't buy the counterfeit ones that are flooding the market.
Yeah, and I think they're everywhere. Like, even if you go on Amazon, I think half the ones you see there are probably counterfeit.
They do kind of freak you out because they say if you look at the eclipse for even a second and you do not have the right glasses, your retinas will burn and you could go blind forever. I mean, they do really freak you out about it.
Yeah, and even if, like, I think they're bent and stuff, they don't work. Like, they break very easily.
Hey, get Blind Charlie on the phone. I want to see if we get him to record a bunch of PSAs where he talks about how he, even though he
don't
didn't
end up like me.
Yeah, like that he looked at, like if it's a bunch of videos of Blind Charlie's like, I looked at the last eclipse for 1 second, and now, and it's just like, because I don't think, he didn't go blind because of that. He went blind because of a lifetime of bad habits and a bunch of bad eating, and he got really fat and everything like that. I think he got diabetes. But regardless, the idea that they're making it sound like not only if you look up at it for more than a second you go blind, but if you buy the wrong let's just say you think you went out of your way to buy the right glasses, and then you still put them on, look up, and you find out you got counterfeit ones. You still go blind.
Yeah, then you're a nerd and you're blind.
You're a blind nerd that got bamboozled. Listen,
Is look for that logo right there, that ISO logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
Sounds like such a scam.
now that's
If I was going to make up a fake company, what was that? The International Standardization Optimization?
so fake, Allie.
logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
And by the way, you don't think that the scams? I see Nikes every day that look great that are
Totally.
fake.
You
And
think people can't create
put
a logo?
what is this? You know what?
ISO?
That's probably why they can't do it, because no one can even say.
logo. That's the International Organization for Standardization.
Okay, so you need to make sure that your glasses have the International
Organization of Standardization.
Standardization, ISO, 3 letters, which anyone could stamp on anything.
iOS.
Whatever it is. See, that's how I bought the fake one. They're in the wrong order, but I'm dyslexic. I didn't notice. Then there's this.
The ISO is the organization that looks at the manufacturers and scrutinizes their lab results to make sure their glasses are safe for you. But that's not all. You also want to look for that number right there. It is tiny, and we'll zoom it in right there so you can see it. You see it says ISO 123122. That's what you want to look for.
That's also such a scammy number.
That number seems so fake.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2. Don't say 3 again. 2.
This is how you know you're buying real Eclipse glasses.
123122. That's
It's like unbelievable.
Advice to the world whatever organization. Be cooler than that.
If someone gave me these glasses, the real ones, I would look at this and be like, these have got to be fake. They got to be.
what you want to look for. The other thing you want to look for.
Take a guess, Allie.
Oh my God, there's more things to look for?
On your glasses.
God. Maybe the thickness of the film over the glasses?
Let's see.
You actually want the address of where this was manufactured. By the way,
China.
That's when you know it's real.
122 China way.
If it's America, it's a
glasses you have
scam.
from the last eclipse in 2017 are still good. Think again.
Oh, so if you have Eclipse glasses that you've been holding
No way.
from 2017, they're not good anymore, Jake.
That's garbage.
You're right. They're garbage now.
If they're bent, ripped, or scratched, just toss them. Finally, let's test to see if your new glasses are safe.
Oh my
Put these
God.
on inside of your house or inside somewhere. I want you to get in front of a bright.
How much does this guy slay, Allie? You think this guy gets...
Well, especially with that cool music underneath when he's talking.
Inside of your house or inside somewhere. I want you to get in front of a bright light. Put these on. Now, look right into the light. Right now, I can barely make out the light. It's really, 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 really dark.
I mean, if you want to see this
His
eclipse...
wife is just standing in the background like, God damn,
That's good. That means these work. So
if you can see nothing, then you've successfully gotten your eclipse glasses.
I mean,
Countdown to the solar eclipse.
the amount of things you have to do, the checklist you have to go through, and then you have to do practice looks on inside lamps.
Hey, Blind Charlie.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you record some videos that we could put out on the internet to let everyone know that you are officially blind because you accidentally looked up at the last eclipse?
Sure. That's not why, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's it. People
You
are...
mean
yeah.
Like PSAs.
Now you know kind of situation. Okay.
Yeah. I also wonder if Blind Charlie were to try and go on a street corner and sell eclipse glasses. How many he'd be able to sell.
Oh, so many. Because
Yeah.
you have to trust this guy.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, I know. All right?
These ones work.
He should just sell normal glasses. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like
I just
eclipse
have a sign that
glasses.
says, "Don't end up like me. Buy these glasses before you look at the
Yes.
eclipse."
If you're buying the eclipse glass, it's
I
like,
would
it's,
totally buy them from him.
it's like who sells the best fireworks? The guys that have 3 fingers.
Yep.
Right? Same exact
Right.
thing. Yeah. All right, Charlie. Hold on. We're going to come up with a business plan.
Okay.
Where are you right now?
I am.
He's still
I
on
think
Big Bear.
behind the bank. yeah, still
Did
at
you
Big
get
Bear.
left up there on top of the mountain? Jesus Christ, man.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
The rules are simple. Just do better than Allie usually, and you get $100 richer. Or in this particular case, on a Pick Your Poison Friday, you can battle anyone on the show, and that includes the very emotional Jake the Nerd, DJ Omar Khan. You could take on Allie. You could take on Postmaster Johnny, the handsome dummy. Or perhaps you'd like to battle Vanessa, who's currently in Colombia, we believe, probably in a bathtub with her organs being harvested.
Yeah, but we'd have to call her to find out.
We'd have to call her, and, she's interesting because she's one of these people that put on the out of office.
Yes,
email.
I know, but she's not.
I hate the people that do that. They put
It's
on
like she does this aggressive "I'm out of the office," but then she's responding to all of her emails,
Right.
and I'm like, "What are you doing? Go enjoy Colombia. What are you doing?"
This whole out of office, get a response from that back. I will be away from my computer. I'm leaving the country. I'll probably never return. And then followed by 3 seconds later, yes, I'm looking into it. I'll get to you right away.
Exactly. It's so
Let's
confusing.
say hi to Jared in Long Beach, who would like a shot at $100 of Allie's money. And I don't blame you. It's not a lot of money, but it's something. Jared, welcome to Allie Knows the News. How goes it?
Going good. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Who would you like to battle in this exciting Friday Pick Your Poison edition? You can battle anyone on the show.
I want Johnny, the postmaster.
He is a real dummy, that guy.
Win $100 so you can buy booze. Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
So Allie will leave the studio, and Johnny will enter the studio as soon as you do your 5 questions.
In the studio, the KROQ studio, someone's got to know the news. Ooh-wee, bumbleway.
Oh, wow.
A wing away, a wing
Beautiful
away.
song.
What a throwback.
Lovely. What a song. Thank you. You can always leave your DIY theme songs on the GOAT line if you dare, 844-956-GOAT.
Did you still say I need to leave the studio?
Yes. That was
Why?
a personal preference. Personal preference.
I don't stink. I showered last night.
You can sit right
People
where
on
you are.
YouTube requested it.
Yeah, the people.
God damn it.
Get out of here.
The
You
people,
can see that?
The people watching the stream have asked for you to please leave the camera frame, and I understand why. All right, Jared, hold on. Let's get into your round. Johnny is sequestered in the back. He can no longer hear these questions. Answer them quickly, confidently, and accurately, and you're more than welcome to play along. Let's see how you would have done had you been playing for $100 right now. Jared's round of Allie Knows the News, the Johnny edition, starts right now.
Allie knows the news.
This troubled celebrity's Beverly Hills mansion is not selling because potential buyers find it, quote, icky and overpriced.
Ooh, let's go with Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. We go to question number 2. Build-A-Bear is now collabing with this other animal for a new workshop experience in Los Angeles. Another chance to rip you off by charging you more if you want to put a heartbeat or a smell in your kid's bear or whatever it is. Who is Build-A-Bear collabing with now?
They're going with the elephant.
Just
The
going
elephants?
with the general
Just all
all elephants in general?
Yeah, you
All
said animal. I'm going with elephant.
All
You
right.
know who we should collab with? Elephants.
Elephants. They're all the rage. We could charge more because they're bigger. Question number 3. Due to the mountain fire, a ban on this has been issued. What is no longer allowed anywhere near the mountain fire?
Alcohol.
Question number 4. You will now be able to order and be served this at Disneyland's Star Wars Galaxy Edge for the first time.
Beer.
And finally, a man by the name of Elwood Edwards died at the age of 74. Elwood Edwards is responsible for a 3-word phrase that every single person knows, iconic phrase. What is the 3-word phrase that this man is responsible for that just died?
Oh, yeah. I got nothing.
You got nothing. I got nothing. That's a great guess. That's
I
3
got nothing.
That's a great guess. All right, let's hold
Do you
on
think
one
Johnny
second.
will know that last question?
Johnny will not. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's been made fun of enough in Family Guy over the years that maybe he would. But
Also, it was
don't-
everywhere.
Don't say anything else. Hold on,
Oh, hi, Johnny.
Johnny's entering the studio now.
Yeah, but
Hey,
Johnny wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy.
Oh, that's right. He was not allowed to.
Guy.
But you watch it now, right?
No, I don't even watch it now. It's too silly.
You're afraid you're gonna get in trouble?
I
Oh my
feel
God, how
it's
is
too
that
silly.
too silly?
Because
and SpongeBob is not.
It's too raunchy, and it's like, bro, these are cartoons, like with adult
Oh,
jokes.
my
It's so
God.
weird, bro.
I saw this meme the other day, and it said, "How is it that the generation that is the most offended by everything is the generation that was raised on South Park and Family Guy?"
Yes.
And
I'd like to watch that.
but of course, Johnny didn't get that. All right, here we go. Question number 1, Johnny. Let's see how you do. You're battling Jared right now. It's Allie's money up for grabs. This troubled celebrity's Beverly Hills mansion is not selling because potential buyers find it, quote, icky and overpriced.
You said icky. That rhymes with sticky, so I'm going P. Diddy.
All right, Diddy. I like how you got there. He guessed Ricky Gervais, but the correct answer is Diddy. Diddy's Beverly Hills Mansion. If you're looking for one, it's not selling. You can go ahead and throw in a nice lowball offer.
I love how the Matthew Perry one is like, yep, sold, no problems.
Yeah, they got no problem with the Perry
one. But then the Diddy one, they're like, I don't know, the baby oil's weird.
Question 2, Johnny's up 1-0. Build-A-Bear is now collabing with this other animal with a new workshop experience in L.A. Build-A-Bear.
Not a bear, because you just said bear. So it's got to be something
Process of elimination, he's eliminating bear. This guy's a genius.
You have so many other animals to go through to eliminate.
Which animal is Build-A-Bear collabing with for a special workshop experience in L.A.?
Panda bear.
So you went with bear. After your whole...
What just happened here?
After your whole
is this the Twilight Zone? Are you for real right now?
Not a normal bear.
You talked yourself out of bear and then landed on bear.
Yeah, because weren't panda bears like in the news recently, and Allie doesn't like them, so like panda bears.
Okay, well, that's
counts.
shockingly not right. He guessed elephant. At least he gave us a different animal, but the correct answer is kitty, specifically Hello Kitty. It's a Build-A-Bear Hello Kitty experience
that's
to
not even a
celebrate
bear.
50 years.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bear.
It's not a bear.
Yeah.
You're right.
We never said it was. We didn't say collabing with this bear.
Goddamn, Johnny is...
Am I going to have to give this guy $100?
You may have to
Just
just
might.
putting up with this.
Oh, Lord.
All right, we go to question number 3. Jesus Christ. Question number 3. Due to the mountain
We're
fire...
only at 3?
Due to the mountain fire, a ban on this has been issued. What has now been banned because of the mountain fire, which keeps on spreading?
Grills? Portable Gary Coleman grills?
Gary Coleman Grill.
What was the guy's name? It was the what was his name?
Are you thinking of George Foreman?
Yes.
Why'd you give it to him?
Yeah. What was
Damn it, Allie.
Gary Coleman Grill.
Somehow that's incredibly racist. I don't know why,
No,
but
that's
it is.
his name in the show, Gary Coleman.
All right, the correct answer is... Well, he's not totally wrong, actually. It's any wood burning at all.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
I don't think I'm going to accept that.
The grills don't have wood.
Yeah, I'm not going to accept that, but
Yeah.
it's wood burning. You were close. No one gets the point on that. Johnny's still up by 1. Shock. Hey, by the way, Jared, I hate to break this to you, but Johnny is still up by 1 after you've heard such idiot. I mean, you've heard really the biggest idiot speaking. Here we go. Question number 4. You will now be able to be served and order this at Disneyland Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Is this the little Wookiee bucket that you could get? The little Chewbacca Wookiee bucket?
All right, he said beer, so he's on the board. It's alcohol now available, so you can now start drinking booze, so that's good. Not a Wookiee bucket. And we go to question number 5. It's all tied up. 1 question left. Elwood Edwards died at the age of 74. Now, this man has one of the most famous 3-word phrases in the history of the English language. Everyone knows it. What was he responsible for saying? This is the death of Elwood Edwards, died at 74 yesterday. What was his 3-word phrase that everybody knows?
What song did he sing?
I didn't say song.
Oh, my God. He said 3-word phrase.
3-word
three
phrase.
times.
3-word phrase.
The only 3 words I could think of is like, yes, we can. But that's like Cesar Chavez's thing, I think.
Nope.
It's
Rosie the Riveter.
That's Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, Cesar Chavez said, yes, we can too.
Okay. Is that what you're going to go with?
Se puede.
Yeah, that's the English translation.
What?
Don't. Johnny, do you have an answer? Yes or no?
Elroy James.
The amount of people that have hit their head while watching this right now on the live stream, it's just a lot of people slapping their own face.
Give $100 to end it.
Yeah, the chat's going strong right now.
All right, go, Johnny, forget about the chat for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay? Can you please give me this answer? 3-word phrase.
3-word phrase, I don't know.
Well said. All right. The correct answer, no one got that one right, is you've got mail.
That's the computer that says that.
No, that's
Gmail, dude.
That's not Gmail.
not Gmail.
It's AOL, and that was this.
person.
That was this guy originally who said it. This was the guy.
I'd never know that.
You've got mail.
I never heard that.
All right. Well, there you go. Jared, I don't know how to say this nicely, but you tied Johnny 1-1 after all of that.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Okay, great. And unfortunately, you must now shamefully admit something over the airwaves of KROQ because ties go to the house and Allie keeps her money, at least for now.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Hey, there he is. All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for starting your day with us. Wow, that was something. An educational program, for sure. Actually, I'm going to play you a message after this song that I think will so eloquently sum up what we just experienced together. Then later this morning, the Dank Tank is back. It's the Thanksgiving edition of the Dank Tank, turning your high ideas into high profit.
It's the holiday season.
And we will fix your dating profiles for cuffing season on KROQ. KROQ history last year. Those were your headliners for KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. Offspring, after Chili Peppers had to push their set for a fefew months. That's why we gave you the March 2 redo. It's always exciting, unpredictable things that happen at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. Yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, got to announce this year's lineup. It is jam-packed with bands like the Smashing Pumpkins, 311, Jimmy Eat World, Beck.
Royal Otis.
Some bands I've never seen before live, others that it's been a while, and then, of course, the band that has played more acoustic Christmases than any other, Jimmy Eat World. The complete lineup and details all up at KROQ on the socials or KROQ.com, of course, at Klein Alley Show. And if you're waiting for your tickets, they will go on sale a week from today. But I'm sure between now and then we'll give you some pairs because we love you just that much and appreciate this message we received. I know this has been, as we've talked about, the last few weeks between Halloween, the Dodgers, election. There's just been a lot of emotions, up, down, good, bad, etc.
Yeah, my kids' playoff games.
Omar's kids' softball playoff games, which got postponed because of the fire.
Oh,
but then
your kids made the playoffs?
they made the playoffs.
Hell yeah, they won both game number ones. Game number 2 tonight, baby.
No way!
What are you more proud of, Omar? The growth of this show over the past few years or your kids winning a playoff softball game?
Oh, my kids' games for sure.
All right, great. That's what I thought. So anyway, here we go. This is a message from someone that has been going through the emotions this week and has a message for us.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for being there for me. On a pretty crappy day with the elections and everything, I wanted to stay away from politics and everything else, and you guys were there for me. I just didn't want to hear smart people talking about the election.
Oh.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being what I needed.
So I think he's calling us dumb. I think that's what he's saying is that every once in a while you need dumb in a healing way. And I think that we are the healing type of dumb, which I think is actually insulting, but also we will accept that.
But I think that it's, look, everyone does need dumb people, but there's a certain kind of dumb that's healing. And we are that kind of dumb.
So if you are...
It's a fine line. It's a fine dumb line.
Right. If you're looking for that medicated dumb, you've come to the right show for that. This is Coldplay. Feels like I'm falling in love, and we've got a big show, which we'll tell you all about on this Friday, next on KROQ.
I know that this could hurt me.
Klein Alley Show. New Coldplay for you from our buddy Chris Martin. And if you would like to spend some time with us this morning, here's what we got for you. Kings tickets coming up. Detroit Red Wings game happening next week at Crypto. On the 16th of November, we will get you into that. Of course, big announcement yesterday, 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, returning to the Kia Forum on December 14th. Smashing Pumpkins, Beck, 311, Sublime, Jimmy World, Franz Ferdinand, Royal Otis, AWOL Nation, and more. And I don't know if we have tickets to give you for that today, although you better believe if we find a pair, we can't use them because we work here, so we're not eligible, so we'll give them to you. And throughout the show today, lots of other things you would look forward to on a Friday, like some Johnny Doesn't Know. Going to talk about time because we are recovering from changing the clocks, and we realized that Johnny doesn't know a lot about time.
Especially with Vanessa being in Colombia and the time difference.
Oh, he was so confused.
He doesn't understand time differences at
Nope.
all.
So we'll get into some Johnny Doesn't Know time coming up a little bit later today. The return of the Dank Tank. If you have a idea that you think is worth sharing with us that we could invest our actual money into, your idea could turn into high profit. It's like Shark Tank, but with much dumber ideas. And as someone that went on Shark Tank and failed very publicly, we will give you the opportunity to prove to us that you have a high idea worth our time, attention, and money. That'll be the Thanksgiving edition of the Dank Tank, which is coming up a little bit later this morning. Do some weekend watchers, get into the box of shame, and perhaps the thing that we're all most looking forward to, a chance to brag about anything that happened this week that was potentially good, even if it seems small, with some Friday flexes. So that's all what you can look forward to this morning. If you need us, we love the interaction on the phones. On the text line, 800-520-1067. People also enjoying the live chat happening on the YouTube, where you can find us as we are streaming live. There's cameras all over the place, upskirt shots, toilet shots, above head. Oh yeah, you didn't see the fine print that we signed when we agreed to do this?
Check underneath the table there.
Yeah, check underneath the under table cam.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Allie. Allie got 2 haircuts for today's show.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ. KROQ.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist.
In your ear holes on 106.7 KROQ, and the podcast in your eye holes. We are currently on YouTube. And now let's get to your news here on the World Famous.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. All hail the Onion Queen.
All hail. She smells.
Oh, smells.
I showered last night, put on deodorant this morning, all right? Things are going well.
It's more about the amount of raw onions you bring into the workplace on a regular basis.
I have cut down my raw onion count.
Not to zero, you haven't cut it down to. You've cut it down from a lot to still a lot.
Hey, it's like the state of California. You got to get to zero, in a few years. You got to work down to it. Exactly.
You should commit that by 2045,
I'll be at 0% onions.
Zero onions. Right now, you're still a very high percentage of raw onions. Very high.
All right, it's been windy as hell all week. They warned us. They said that the risk of wildfires was high. For days now, the mountain fire has been burning, and they're hoping to make more progress today because the wind is finally dying down. But this is what one of the firefighters had to say about how the firefighting is going.
It's like trying to put out a blowtorch with a squirt gun.
That doesn't sound good.
Does not sound good.
Nope.
And I imagine when you're in the middle of fighting that, you're like, guys, what are we doing here? This is
Get a super soaker, man. What are you doing?
That's still not going to do anything. I've watched them try to drop the water, and it's like the second they release the water, and it's like thousands of gallons of water. It just like...
Yeah,
it turns into
mist. It couldn't be less accommodating. It's almost like why even? I mean, the process of landing a chopper, filling it with water, taking up, getting right over the big flames and dropping it, and then just to know that
even if you've got tons of planes alternating, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
20,000 acres. I mean, you can't. I mean, especially with the wind the way it is, it's running so fast.
Not a good system.
No, but what is the better system? I feel like they've got a lot of. The process is pretty dialed in at this point.
You got to pre-moisten somehow. You got to figure it out.
I saw them doing that because I'm really close to Ventura County, and I saw along the sides of the freeway they were hosing down the guard, on the other side of the guard rails, all the dirt and all the brush there, just because they're like, if it spreads, we don't want it to, torch the freeway. But 138 homes have burned down, which is terrible. Here is one lady who thought she was going to get lucky, and then she didn't.
First, it skipped us, and it started burning our neighbor's house past us. We thought we were okay. Evacuated anyway, and today came back, and the house was gone.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Jesus.
And I know that's probably a weird feeling that you're like, oh man, it skipped our house.
She probably said that. That's why you don't talk. It's like that's a real mush right there. She said, "Oh, hey, luckily we were safe. Hit the neighbor's house, but we're okay." As soon as you say that, the fire hears it. They're like, "Wait, go back."
I know, the husband's probably so mad.
Double back. Let's get
Linda,
that one
God damn it!
I just had to say nothing. Just said nothing.
All right, there are some changes coming to Los Angeles after the election, but there's another change that's been underway for a while having to do with dogs and how many you can have in your place at any given time. As it stands now, and I didn't even know this was the law, in LA County, you can only have a maximum of 3 dogs living in your place.
What?
But, yeah.
I know quite a few violators of that rule.
Totally. I do too.
3 is the number?
Yes, but because shelters are so overrun and they're over capacity right now and they don't want to start euthanizing animals, they're trying to change it to 4 dogs. So city council is going to be voting on this. But I was thinking, I don't think it should be number of dogs. Like, if there are small dogs, you can have 10 of those things. You have 10 chihuahuas in your house.
Dogs,
really,
combined weight of dogs.
Or, Jake, even better is the smell of your place. If you walk in and you're like, ooh, it smells like, you're a urine-soaked dog park, then you're like, hey, no more dogs for you. But if it doesn't seem like there's a disgusting, it's just covered in hair. And
some of these people are not, a lot of people that have a lot of animals, they're not people, they're animal people. And they're probably giving those dogs a better life than if they were sitting in a shelter waiting to be adopted or whatever.
Or there's some hoarder who's like...
Or there's that. That's the one downside. Is that
I'll save you and keep you safe. And the dog's like, no.
Dog lives their life under giant piles of garbage and old newspapers.
Yeah, or it's like Cesar Millan, where it's like, I have this giant farm and there's 20 dogs here and they're all living their best life. But you don't know the scenario.
Right, and the dogs don't really know either, because there's a homeless guy that lives near me, and he's got a dog.
The homeless guy lives near you?
Well, he moves around a bit, but I've seen him because I recognize his dog. And he's got a dog, and that dog is probably not living the best life it could live. But as far as dogs...
But the dog's probably super happy.
Probably happy. I mean, I've given the guy money a few times, and I just always tell him, please make sure the dog eats. I don't really care.
Oh, I'm sure
he said, no problem. And then he So he's got fresh cigarettes, though, and a cell phone. But regardless, I think he's giving it to the dog. Okay. I tell myself that.
So there are a few markers of success in life: getting an award, getting your own bobblehead, a mural, and being a question on Jeopardy. All adequate marks of success. But when Jeopardy is making fun of you, does it water down that success? This was a recent answer given to contestants on Jeopardy about Super Bowl champ, and a lot of people are saying that this was a dig on purpose.
The TV show in question 200. Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity is hosted by this man, who's maybe more famous as a boyfriend than as a 3-time Super Bowl champ. Derek.
Was Travis Kelce?
Correct.
What's wrong with that? What's
Who's
wrong
maybe more famous as a boyfriend? Don't you feel like you'd be a little bit like, oh?
I think that
You're banging Taylor Swift.
I think that currently he is more famous as a boyfriend. I don't believe that
Yeah,
he was.
but do you think he wants to acknowledge that, or do you think he doesn't care?
I think Jeopardy.
Haters gonna hate.
Shut up, you!
She makes a good point.
God.
I go with her. I mean, I think that
I'm so over it. I'm so over it.
No, I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
But the reality is that.
Are you allergic to awesomeness?
Apparently.
Yeah, I think
And
that's.
baby, now we got bad blood.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. Jeez.
Klein Alley Show.
I love your show. I listen every single
Klein
day,
wanted to
and I
get to
love
whatever
how
he
we
wanted.
love each other. And listeners call in and they rip on you too, and it's just all in good fun.
Sorry, dude.
Is like the sweetest little fairy.
We can't stop playing pickleball. It's the drug of choice.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
It's probably what it's like to date her.
You can't argue
You
with
can't get a
Taylor.
word in. You're like, I just
Right.
forget it. Let's just order
Just gave up. What's the point?
chicken tenders.
Welcome to your weekend. Happy Friday. Just
Cheeseburger, fries, chocolate chip.
Shut your face. We got a decent hour planned for you, I think.
Hey.
That's right. Taylor, tell us all about it. What do we got?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
You know, the frustrating part is every time Omar plays it, probably the ratings somehow spike.
Yeah, totally.
Like, probably this will be our highest rated 5-minute chunk of radio ever, just
It's
because
like,
of the amount of Taylor that we've gotten
The
on.
opposite of a trigger warning. Everyone's like, yes.
Yeah, quick, get it on.
Finally.
This hour on the show.
am obsessed with Taylor.
I know, goddamn, that's my own daughter now. I know you are. I get it. Love of Christ. This hour on the show, tell you some football games you could be gambling on this weekend. Perhaps a guy that's even more famous as a boyfriend than as a football player.
Hilarious.
Klein's Lines, we'll get to that. Johnny doesn't know time. And other stuff that's happening. If you need us, 800-520-1067 to call and to text. You can enjoy the show with your ears or your eyes because we're streaming on YouTube as we speak. Just go to the KROQ YouTube page. You can see what it looks like in the studio. And are we every bit as disgusting as you pictured in your brain? That is a good question. A couple of interesting questions here, comments, I guess. On the GO line, someone wants to call out El Cheapo because yesterday you were breaking down all of the cheapest Thanksgiving kind of pre-assembled meals you could get, and now this is the year where every big company from Walmart to Amazon to Whole Foods, they're all saying, look, we'll feed your entire family at $2 a person, $3 a person. And this guy claims that you missed the most obvious answer, Allie, for how to cheap out on Thanksgiving this year.
Hey, it's the Uber Eats delivery guy. I had a great idea for your Thanksgiving deal. First off, you don't bother celebrating Thanksgiving. Why you want all the people around arguing about politics anyway? What you do is you go to these stores after Thanksgiving is over, and you get that Walmart or whatever that you have to cook because it's going to be half off. You're going to have a lot left over. Then you call your old relative who has nobody left to cook for. You know, you say, hey, it's your Uncle Jim or Aunt Jane or Grandma. You know, I've got all this food and the kids are hungry, and can you come by and cook it for us? So that old relative is a kitchen warrior. They'll come over. They don't want you in there. They want to do it all themselves, and they'll cook the food up, and there you go. You just save money and effort. That's how you do it. Don't worry about celebrating Thanksgiving. Just get the food the next day when it's half off. That's when you buy it.
And he's talking about the the post-Thanksgiving, where you've already going into it at half off, which is kind of smart. I would have thought El Cheapo would have come up with that.
Well, you know what? I have considered having a day after Thanksgiving just because of the affordability. And
Everything
also,
drops.
if you think about travel, if you're going to visit somebody for Thanksgiving, why not travel on the day after Thanksgiving?
Travel on, just in your
or
own brain,
on Thanksgiving.
shift it. Drive on Thursday when the roads are open.
Yep.
And then Friday, you still got that Friday. Friday's your feast. You didn't realize you bought everything at the store half off. It's kind of smart. That guy could be the new El Cheapo for the show.
You could be Black Friday Thanksgiving shopping.
We got lots going on this hour, and we get to it all after some Paramore on the world famous KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show on a Friday morning. Listen, watch, choice is yours. KROQ, of course, YouTube. You can find us there live right now, streaming. And throughout the show today, we'll hook you up with things like King's tickets and more details about the just announced 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas. What a lineup.
It's fine.
Thank you, Jake. I think it's better than just fine.
It is.
I have been attempting in many ways to, I don't want to say repair because that's too dramatic, but I've been attempting to work on my relationship at home because and this is something that everyone likes to joke about. There's no shortage of memes online, but the reality is you're married to someone 5 years, 10 years, throw a couple kids in the mix, both people working. It's very easy for the relationship itself to take a backseat to all of the stuff that has to happen. Because usually, I'm not saying you take each other for granted, but the reality is that at the end of the day, of the obligations, the responsibilities, the cleaning, the driving, the cooking, it just, you get to that point where everyone just wants to hop on the couch and look at their phones and call it a day.
No, we were talking about it
your wife
yesterday.
forgets that you were...
I'm spicy. She forgets that I'm spicy in my core.
Right.
I'm spicy. And it's funny because yesterday I was explaining to her this woman that we were making fun of on the radio with the stupid 3-2-1 method or whatever, the 3-hour post this viral video. Terrible. The woman who said basically it's called the 3-hour night, and as soon as you put the kids down, you spend the first hour cleaning the kitchen together, you spend the second hour doing something just as a couple, and then you spend the third hour doing whatever you want to do individually. And I was explaining this to her, I'd be like, isn't this the dumbest thing you've ever heard? And she said, this sounds great.
Really?
No way. Are you serious?
She thought it was, she said, send me the video. I sent it to her.
I mean, it is a great theory. I just think it's too hard to put into practice.
Right.
And 3 hours?
And I said to her...
I do not have 3 hours of any free time whatsoever.
Well, she said she did the math, though. She's like, look, our kids go to bed sometime between 7 and 8, and usually we're up until 10, 10:30-ish. So, there is the time kind of there. We're just not using it well. And I'm like, I think we're using it great. I'm passing out on the couch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom for 45 minutes. Not going to talk about what goes on in there.
That's your you time.
That's my me time. So anyway, she was saying how she thought it was a good idea. What she didn't realize is that last night, in my effort to try to make things spicy, I had planned an impromptu kind of spa night situation where I had a buddy of mine that said that he knew someone that would actually comes to the house with like a massage table, and they set it up in the living room or whatever, and they turn the lights down and they can do massages. And I said, like a real deal one or one of those happy endings.
Oh, yeah, my buddy swears by those.
Yeah, he said it's real deal, and he said it's actually cheaper than if you were to go anywhere. Because the person, they're not cutting, it's all theirs, it's all their profit.
Yeah, because they're not renting out the room,
nothing,
the
right.
space.
They're doing it right in your kitchen. So I texted this woman. She said, yeah, I'll be there. Told my wife, hey, got something planned tonight, so just after 8 o'clock, just know.
Why not a man, by the way?
For many reasons.
All jealousy related.
But no, the real reason is because the number of in fact, I didn't even know, because I texted this person, and a buddy gave me the number. I wasn't even sure until they arrived if it was a man or woman. I was actually hoping. I watched the car pull up. I go, please be a woman.
Was it even 2 people?
No, it's just one woman. It wasn't like a couples massage thing. She was going to do her then me, or me then her. That was the idea.
Oh, that seems kind of...
Well, then I thought that we'd have an...
Isn't the point to do a couples massage?
Are you like a massage cuckold? Situation?
Yeah, you watch her.
Sit there and watch.
That's right. Get the shoulder. Keep going.
Get those knots out.
Get tension in her hips.
So the woman arrives, and I say to my wife, welcome to spa night. And then I went to play a song that was a soothing song.
Welcome to spa night.
Right. And
the cape.
And she goes...
And your kids are asleep at this point, right?
Yeah, kind of. That's the problem. They were like still up, and they were all... Because they got...
Oh, man.
They got flu shots yesterday, so they were they were all sorts of hyped up yesterday because we gave them ice cream after they got flu shots.
Cool.
And then they were like, at that point, they just weren't sleeping. So she's like, I'm not going to be able to relax because the kids are still up, And I said, no worries. I'll go first. You could.
What? Klein?
You could take care
You're
of that.
You're supposed to say at this point, no, I'm going to go put the kids down or something like that.
So I say...
You're like, well, I can.
So listen, I got no problem. I'll go down there to the room.
This just sounds like an inconvenience.
It's only the beginning, Allie. So I go down into this room, and she's got the table set up, and she didn't say, it's also weird because she didn't say get naked or anything. She just says, I'll leave the room, let me know when you're ready, which I take as get naked, right?
Yeah, you usually just dress to your level of comfortability.
Yeah.
Which for me is nothing but undies.
Yeah, see, I had my underwear off, then I put it back on, then I was like off, and I was like, it's my house, I shouldn't feel weird about being naked. So I just...
Yeah, but it is weird because there's technically a stranger in your house who's going to touch you.
Yeah, I know, but it's massage. It's all on the up and up. So anyway, I decided I'm going to go no underwear, hop on the table.
Oh, look at you.
Damn, really?
Yeah, well, that's how she reacted to Omar. Oh. Because when she came back, I was under the sheet, but then she did the thing where she kind of like lifted the sheet up, adjusted the sheet, and then she made a reaction of like,
no, she did not.
Not like an E, but like you could tell she lifted it like she was going to lift it higher, and then
they see that all the time. There's no way
Allie,
she reacted.
I could sense her reaction, and it was
no.
not.
You could sense.
That's what she said.
And then she ran out of the room.
So anyway, she starts doing the massage stuff. I'm happy. I'm fine. We get about 5 minutes into the massage. 5 minutes in.
It's fine.
Thank you. And I don't make any noise. I know some people like to give verbal ooh or harder or I don't.
I'm like heavy breather.
I do nothing. Say nothing. I try to not move at all. It's actually the most stressful hour of my life getting one of those things.
Oh my god.
Because I don't want to fart. I just want to slay. And
How
then,
is only you could have a stressful, neurotic massage experience.
In my head, I'm actually counting the clock. I'm going like, all right, that's got to have been 10 minutes already. Only 50 left. Let's just get through this. Come on now.
My God.
That's how most of my brain is for it.
Oh, I go, there's 10 minutes in. I still have 50 minutes. Enjoy.
And then I start hearing on the door the clawing of my dog trying to get in like this. And I'm going, well, this is going to stop eventually. I can't keep going. And then I start hearing and then the whimpering starts. And then at one point, I'm yelling from where I'm getting the massage. I mean, she's got some soothing, whatever music on, like, real soothing, relaxing, like
Sounds of the rainforest.
Yeah, like it's like this stuff's going on, and I'm yelling, "Hey! Can you get Jerry? Can you get Jerry? He's at the door.
Give him the peanut butter. Peanut butter."
I go, and then I hear she yells down, "The kids aren't sleeping." I go,
"Oh no!"
I'm getting him a son. Jerry's barking now. She goes, "What?" I go, "Just get Jerry." So she comes down. I hear her through the door going, "Come on, Jerry, let's go." And then 5 minutes later, I finally get calm again, and then I hear.
Oh, my God, he's back?
Back. So my massage was the dog clawing at the door. And then I'm thinking, this dog's ruining the door now.
Why don't you just let the dog in?
Yeah, he misses you.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what was going to happen. He was going to jump up on the table. I didn't know if he was going to eat the oil or something. I don't know what was going on. So that was like a terrible experience. Me yelling at her. And then I get my phone out and I start texting. Come on.
Oh, my God. You can't be touching your phone when you're having a massage.
So then my hour ended. And she goes, "How was that?" I go, "Well... there were some things that were happening.
There were some ups and downs.
Some things that were distracting. And then I go to Danielle. I go, "Hey, it's your turn." She goes, "I'm just not in the mood now for the massage."
No.
She goes, this last hour was very stressful here." I go, "Great, you can use a massage." She goes, "We'll just do it again." So the woman left.
Oh,
and
And she still had to pay for
two?
No, she didn't. Luckily, I said to her, "Do I owe you for the other one?" She goes, No, it's okay. Just the hour's fine. And
it's okay. I didn't even do it.
and I said, "I'll pay you for the hour." To be fair, neither of us are leaving happy. No one's happy here.
No.
Was your wife at least appreciative of the effort?
I don't know. I think in theory, yes. But I also think
that's good.
Yeah, in theory, she said that could have been good. Or something like that.
Hey, that's progress.
Yeah, so I said, all right.
That's working towards fine.
To KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th.
So long I've been waiting, girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me wanna reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach up for the sky. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I've got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on.
When
Times get bad, don't be sad. Right here by your side. Yeah, yeah. True love's so hard to find.
When you get it, got to hold on tight.
I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
KROQ. And now, for the first time ever, you'll be able to watch him live squirm as he tries to come up with answers to very basic questions. Because of daylight savings this past weekend, we're going to do some Johnny Doesn't Know Time. Up for grabs, tickets for you to see the LA Kings. And all you got to do to play is call us right now at 800-520-1067 for Johnny Doesn't Know Time. That is next on KROQ. great chance for you to feel good about yourself or bad for society. Johnny Doesn't Know Time on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Congratulations, you made it to your Friday morning. Entering the KROQ studios as we speak is Postmaster Johnny. He's already been in here once this morning for some Alley Knows the News, Pick Your Poison Friday, where he performed well enough to tie the contestant, but boy, did he still say some things that were very, very stupid.
Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning. How you feeling?
Morning,
How's
chaps.
your confidence level right now?
Oh, it's very high. I'm always high.
Yeah.
Not like that, but like I'm always high on like confidence and gusto.
Yeah, Johnny doesn't do drugs.
No drugs.
I wish you did, because at least there'd be an excuse for some of the things you do and say. I mean,
Like-
at least if you did drugs, we could say, look, if that guy was cleaned up, he'd probably be a decent guy, but we don't even have drugs as the excuse.
Yeah, like Eric from Sublime, he's missing all kinds of screws because
Yeah.
of the years and years of drug use. But
It's funny if Johnny started doing drugs and became like some kind of savant.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, actually. if that
Why
happened.
are you afraid of being smarter?
Wouldn't be afraid
Define
of that.
savant, Johnny.
Well, savant's like an idiot savant. My friends call me that. They're like, you're knowledgeable in like niche things, but like in a broad sense of things people should know, you don't know. And I was like,
Right.
hey.
So here's how it
I'm
works
like, meh.
around here. Up for grabs tickets for you to see the LA Kings versus the Detroit Red Wings on November 16th at Crypto.com Arena. Got a pair of tickets for that now. We'll give another pair away a little bit later when we bring back the Dank Tank for your Thanksgiving ideas. All right, let's get to it. Daylight saving happened past weekend. People still confused about it, still can't figure out why it's so dark so early. And then we learned that Johnny doesn't even know more basic stuff about time. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know Time.
Johnny doesn't know.
Big duty.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
I'm not a soccer guy.
Johnny doesn't know.
Global soccer tournament that takes place.
In America or like in the world?
Global! Never heard of it?
Not Olympics related.
All right.
818 wanted to know, as far as time goes, will he know what it means when you want to say that there's someone hot and you say, hot person, 3 o'clock,
No. No
like
idea.
referencing where that is?
He would have no idea. I mean, I'll give you that as a sample question, Johnny, but if I were to say, look, check her out, 3 o'clock, would you know where to look?
Well, when you say 3 o'clock, instantly my brain thinks like, oh, there's 3 girls that are hot that are standing over there.
Okay.
So it's like
yeah,
3.
he knows it. All right. Let's say hi to
Aced it.
Mitchell from Simi Valley. Everyone will get a prediction. All you have to do is say, will Johnny know or will Johnny not know? You don't even need to know the answers, but you probably would because they're so super easy. Regardless, doesn't matter. It's just, will Johnny know or not know? Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie's going to write your name down, and then somebody will leave here with some tickets to the Kings, and everyone will leave here feeling better about themselves and worse about the future of the country. All right, Mitchell, here we go. You ready?
Yes. Good morning, guys. Sweet
Good morning. All right, we'll start with an easy one. There are 2 states in the USA that have their own time zones. Will Johnny know what 2 states have their own time zones? He's thinking.
No.
He will not know.
Definitely not.
Good guess. If you want to watch along, we're on YouTube right now, and you can look at Johnny's face. He is perplexed by
See
this
him
question.
Think in real time.
He's really thinking now. Johnny, 2 states that have their own time zone. What are those 2 states? He says you will not know. No confidence. Prove him wrong. Prove SMU right.
Are we talking about like states, like actual physical states?
Great question.
Because like I have a guess, but I'm thinking of like 2 different things, and I don't think they're the same.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking Eastern time zone and Pacific time zone.
Right.
But you're asking for states.
That's also right.
Like California to New York.
Those would be states. Yes.
But what are you asking though? Like what was... I'm a little...
None of those questions cleared anything up.
Yeah, I know.
What are the 2 states in the USA that have their own time zones?
Arizona, because they don't do time zones.
Go ahead. Give me the other one.
There's more than one.
I said 2. I said 2.
You got half of them.
He said you would not know.
What's next to Arizona? Is that Mexico or New Mexico right there? Let's go New Mexico, too. They're right next to each other.
All right. Good job, Mitchell. You said he wouldn't know, and he had no idea.
Yes.
It's Alaska
Yay.
and Hawaii.
Why'd you say yes to Arizona then?
I didn't say
You
yes.
tricked
I
me.
didn't say yes to Arizona.
You guys both
I said yes.
Yes, but I would understand why he would say that because they don't do daylight savings.
Doesn't that count?
No, because they're still under one of the 4 time zones, which is Johnny's next question, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
but Alaska doesn't have its own time zone. It spans like 4 different time zones.
They listen, according to the actual time zone manual, The 2 states in the USA that operate by their own time zones that don't play by the other 4 are Alaska and Hawaii. Now, don't say too much because the next question for Johnny, which we will give to Daniel in Riverside, is Daniel, will Johnny be able to name the 4 time zones in the USA?
I'm going to have to go with no.
That's a great guess. He says you will not be able to. Johnny, what are the 4 time zones in the continental USA?
I said Pacific and Easterly, and then I'm going to say Northern and... Why are you making that face?
Oh, my.
Well, I got caught up on...
I can see you. You're in front of me. I see you.
I got caught up on the word Easterly, but that's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm listening. I'm just listening. Don't worry about me. I
am worried about you guys.
make reactions.
Okay. Go on.
I react. You could be right.
Okay.
I could be bluffing. Northern, Easterly.
Pacific, like I said.
Yep.
There's no Southern one because that's pretty dumb. No Southern.
I don't
time zone.
know. We've heard a lot of other dumb.
But then I also think the other 2 options could be not Arizona, Alaska, and what was the other state?
We're
you
going
said?
back to
These
states.
are
This is just time zones.
The 4 time zones in the continental U.S., which would mean that Alaska and Hawaii are not even eligible for this question because we're talking.
Hawaii's the one.
Yes, but we're talking
it's not the one.
Continental U.S. I don't want to get into what that means right now.
Jesus Christ. I forgot the question already.
All right, what
Do
are
you
the
know
4
what continental U.S.
No,
means?
he doesn't. He doesn't. But
I
that's
know
okay.
continental breakfast, but that's all I know. Though.
All right, he's got his priorities in check, Allie. Johnny, what are the 4 time zones in the continental U.S.? Last chance, last answer. He says you will not know. I think Daniel's pretty much on his way to victory here, but
Northern, Pacific, Easterly, and Hawaii.
Okay, great.
I don't know. That was a tough one.
Thank you.
That was a real tough one.
Johnny, Eastern?
Eastern. That's what I meant to say. Eastern, not Easterly.
Easterly, northerly,
Easterly
southerly.
Central?
So I was close.
No, you weren't.
Eastern and Central are kind of like close.
Eastern, Central, Mountain.
Mountain time?
And Pacific Standard.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this
Jeez,
guy. Mind
whoa.
is blown. All right, moving on. It's Johnny Doesn't Know Time on KROQ this morning. If you're just joining us, this man technically does not do drugs.
No, not at
You
all.
should start, though. Jesus.
But Johnny's not very well traveled, so it's not like he's experienced other time zones ever.
Yep.
Let's say hi to, speaking of Jesus, Jesus, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Sweet Dip.
Sweet
The
Dips.
answer is no.
Okay, the answer is no.
Wait, let him cook really quick.
This guy's already
time
locked
is it
in.
right now?
He's already answered no. Johnny, what falls through an hourglass to tell time? Will Johnny know what falls through an hourglass to tell time? You say no? You sticking with no, Jesus?
No.
Okay. Johnny, what falls through an hourglass to tell time?
Well, I know this because my beloved grandma used to watch Days of Our Lives every day.
Aww.
And in the intro, the guy would say, like sands through the hourglass.
Wow.
So are the days of our lives.
Johnny got one. Sorry, Jesus.
Aw.
You went against Johnny. Shout out to Johnny's grandma.
Thanks,
Grandmas
Grandma.
and their soap operas.
Yeah.
Johnny's grandma is 37 years old, I should point out.
Yep.
All right, Johnny, you got one. Here we go. Moving on now. If you fly, let's say hi to your contestant. This will be Joey in East L.A. who would like a piece of you.
Sausage fest this
Joey
morning.
in East L.A. Welcome to Johnny. Usually the baddies come out in full force for Johnny Doesn't Know, but today it's all about the men. What's up, Joey?
Good morning. How are you?
Here we go. Let's see if he gets his right. Everyone so far has gotten theirs right except for Jesus. Johnny, if you fly from L.A. to New York and leave at noon, what time do you arrive in New York, assuming your flight is exactly 5 hours? It's a 5-hour flight. Listen to me. I'll say it again.
Pause, bro. Hold on. Wait. I need a piece of paper.
No.
Can I write this out
Yes,
really quick?
please do.
This is,
please write it out and post this. So make sure the camera sees. Zoom in on his work.
Good, jeez.
You are leaving at noon
12.
on a 5-hour flight from L.A. to New York. What time will you arrive in New York?
Are you just drawing a picture of a plane?
Well, what kind of
What are
that
you
was my next
drawing?
question. That was my question. I was like, what type of plane is it? Because the difference in size of the plane could get you there quicker or slower.
5 hours is the flight.
Oh my God.
Johnny, the flight is 5 hours. It doesn't matter if it's a 747 or a Cessna. It's a 5-hour flight. It's a 5-hour flight. You leave at noon.
Is that the answer, 5 hours?
No, it takes you 5 hours to get there.
What
right?
time
you
is
left
it?
at noon. So what time is it in New York when you land?
When you land. He's got fingers out now.
Now he's out of fingers.
He's officially run out of fingers.
So I have an answer.
It's Allie's biggest fear in the world. Go ahead. You have an answer. You ready?
Yeah, but what time do we land, though?
That is the question. What time do you land in New York?
5-hour flight, 3-hour time difference, though.
Huh?
Yeah, because
Right.
Keep going.
they're like advanced. So like the 5 minus 3.
Go ahead.
Why are you
It's two-
minusing?
Allie, shut up.
Allie!
I'm sorry.
He's doing it right. Don't fool him.
So it's not 5 minus 3 or 3
Joey,
minus 5.
Joey, you said he would not know.
No.
All right. You still stand by that now that you hear him doing the work?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny, once again, I'll say it one more time for anyone just joining
Okay.
us now. You leave at noon. It's a 5-hour flight. Got a nice little tailwind. 5 hours. Captain says we're going to be landing in 5 hours in New York. The local time in New York will be what?
Damn. I need to call somebody for this.
No, you don't need to call
This is
anyone.
tough.
You don't need to call anyone.
Who would you call?
I don't know.
Any other human being?
Maybe 3 p.m.
Oh, God.
1,
damn.
2, 3, 3-hour time difference. Like if we're flying, like I don't know
Joey,
where
you said all the right things, dude. You said all the right
5
things.
minus 3?
No. Not that part.
Not that part or any of the other parts.
All right. Joey, he doesn't know.
Can I get the math? What was the math again?
Johnny, you said it's a 5-hour flight and a 3-hour time change.
So that's the answer. 3
So
hours?
Add 5 and 3.
8?
8 p.m.
We'll get there at 8 p.m. It's an 8-hour flight?
No, it's not.
No, it's a 5-hour flight.
Wait, you said I'm leaving
All
at
right.
12. I'm going
I
to
know,
land in
I
New
know,
York at
because
8 p.m.?
Because of the 3-hour time change.
The layover, right?
No,
No,
goddamn
there's
it.
no layover.
All right, let's say Dustin. We give Dustin the. I'm sorry. We give Dan and Pico Rivera.
We're still going on this game.
And we
I
give
know.
humanity a
We
giant
give-
black eye.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. Johnny, at what time exactly does AM turn to PM? Will Johnny know this? Allie thought it was too easy of a question. Dan, will Johnny get this?
I actually have faith you'll know this. I'll say yes.
You say yes. All right, Johnny, at what time exactly does AM turn to PM?
Do you mean 12?
12 what?
a.m. to p.m.
Yes, 12 what?
Well, it depends, like a.m. or p.m. What do you want to change
what
to?
The question is...
Are you not listening?
What time does AM turn to PM?
12.
12 what?
I'm going to say one answer, but it's going to be wrong. I know it.
Klein, just let him.
It's 12. I know it's 12.
But 12...
As soon as it hits 12:00 a.m., then it goes to 12 to 1 p.m. To 1 a.m. This isn't tricky, okay? This is really tough, actually. Yes.
I
Johnny.
love how you just run yourself into a circle and it's like
Johnny.
a dog chasing his tail
Johnny.
going, where am I?
At what time exactly? This is it. Last time I can ask it. Does AM turn into PM? 12 what?
12 a.m. Let's go 12 a.m. 12 a.m. I'm out of gas right now. This is so tough. I'm down bad.
This is so tough.
Somehow that's wrong. 12 noon. 12 noon.
said that.
Noon.
Oh,
12
noon. Yeah, noon too. Yeah.
Noon is this. Oh,
Okay. All right. Well, sorry, man. A lot of people got theirs right. Allie, which one of these people is going to go see the LA Kings courtesy of Johnny's brain?
okay, hold on, Johnny. I gotta need to give me my.
That was
name,
that was
and then I
Daniel
gotta
got
add some
his,
here,
and
Joey
Mitchell got his,
did,
Joey got his.
All right, and Joey.
Joey, congratulations! You're going to go see the LA Kings play some hockey, courtesy of Johnny's brain. All right.
Thank you, Johnny.
Oh, you got it, boss.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
All right.
brother.
Now, Johnny, if the hockey game starts at exactly
All right,
7:15 p.m.
Okay.
and you leave Rancho Cucamonga at 6 p.m. and it takes
Ew.
you an hour to get there with traffic, what time will it be when you get there?
Time to go home because the game's gonna be done by then.
Okay,
What?
great. All right. We
It
learned
takes 2
nothing.
hours to
That's
get-
it. Goodbye.
Warning, Klein Alley Show contains negative depictions of people or cultures, mainly their own. Rather than remove this content, we're letting them dig their own graves. For complaints, dial 844-965-GOAT. The inbox is probably full. KROQ.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Paid for by Action Matters.
K-Rock, good morning.
I was trying to get a hold of Johnny. I was going to explain time zones to him.
Hey, is this Blind Charlie?
It is. Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
Hey, Blind Charlie. What's up, bud?
Oh, nothing. I could just hear the confusion in Johnny's voice, and I just wanted to explain to him that when it's noon here, it's already 3 on the Eastern time zone. So I thought I might be able to explain it to him. I feel so bad for him that nobody's ever explained it to him.
It's the Easterly time zone, Blind Charlie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Easterly.
Is the reason you could hear the confusion in Johnny's voice because you have superhuman hearing because you're blind?
Yes, let's go with that. Why not? I'm really enjoying you guys on YouTube. You look great. By the way, I'm rolling my eyes with sarcasm.
Thank you, Blind Charlie. That means a lot coming from you.
That's our best review yet, and it's from a guy that can see 0% of 0%.
I don't care what form you guys are in. You're fantastic. Even on Odyssey, which I'm not going to go into, you're still great.
Right.
Yeah.
Even a blind guy knows that app is messed up. All right, thanks, Charlie.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. News you can't use.
Well, if you grew up during the age of AOL, I have some sad news for you. A voice that you knew, you loved, probably looked forward to hearing every single day, has now left this world. Seems this man, named Elwood Edward, is approaching heaven and saying,
Welcome.
Because he has died. I think he was in his 70s. He was asked to record 4 lines when AOL first started, all those years ago.
Probably made no money, too.
He made $200 for his work.
Unbelievable.
And this is his most famous 3-word sentence.
You've got mail.
And I
Damn.
still have a visceral reaction hearing You've Got Mail.
Yeah, a lot of people I hear have that like as their ringtone, or they have that as an alert on their phone because it's nostalgia, throwback to when it used to be cool and exciting.
And I always got
new.
so sad when I didn't hear You've Got Mail after I signed in.
Right.
I was like, man, nobody did nothing.
Yeah, they should have got him to record a 4th line. You have no mail, loser.
Yeah, but then he also did You've Got Pictures. That was when nudes just started.
Oh, when the nudes began.
Yeah, You've Got Pictures. And it was like, oh, cool.
Little did he know that's what they would be used for. He probably thought.
Do we ever have pictures now?
He thought, oh, this will be puppy dogs and flowers. He didn't realize it would just be dongs, nonstop dongs. That's what he should have said. You got dongs.
So goodbye to Elwood Edward.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Thank you. What a tribute. What a lovely tribute to that man. And you know what? That's kind of a cool way to go out, like, in the sense of everyone knows that man, like you know, the impact he had.
But also, he could live his life,
right?
You know,
uninterrupted.
Probably wasn't. I don't even know if he was a wealthy guy doing other stuff. I don't really know anything about him other than that.
That's the thing.
But he's so beloved. You know, I mean, he's still going on Fallon and all this stuff.
Imagine
even when
if you
he's
were
older.
his postal carrier, you were his actual mail carrier, and you get to show up every day to his house and say, "You've got mail" to that guy. Oh man.
We got to get that mailman on.
Get that person on. That's who I want to talk to. Where's that tribute?
Okay, so Klein, you said earlier this week that your dream is to call a police chase, and another great one took place yesterday in Echo Park, and another female driver. I have noticed a lot of the most recent ones have been women. So we are upping the game, leaning in, as they say. But this one had something unique because of an unexpected visitor in the passenger seat, and this is a woman in the copter as well, reporting on the chase.
A woman chase.
Yes,
Women on women
all
action.
Women.
Let me zoom in real quick. I want to say I see a dog. I see something there in the passenger seat. Do you guys see that? What looks like a white small dog?
Yes.
From what I can tell, that does look like a small dog that is in the passenger seat with her. Oh, don't do that. Oh, yeah.
I think she started to try and assault police officers when she said that.
That's why.
Wearing a seatbelt, right? It did appear that the dog was wearing a seatbelt.
Riveting.
All the women very, very concerned for the dog's safety.
That's no Stu Mandel. That's definitely no Stu.
I know. I think you could have done better, Klein.
Well, once again, I don't know why.
You gotta try it, man. I'm telling you. We gotta make some calls.
Well, listen, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we did, after talking about Stu and my love, my goal to get into a chopper for a real pursuit, he did send a DM. I guess he heard it, or
Oh, he
someone,
did?
someone
Cool.
said that they heard him being talked about on KROQ, and he did send a DM, and I think he's going to join us later this morning.
And he said he gets paid in T-shirts.
He said he would happily come on the show and potentially bring me up in the chopper as long as we could get him a shirt. And I said, no
You
problem.
got some In-N-Out shirts here?
We got something. We don't have to be a KROQ. Oh, we probably have some Smoke Flower shirts back there. We'll hook him up.
There you
Don't
go.
worry. That guy's going to be taken care of.
Yeah. And then another thing that is going away, something that was very popular in the 90s and 2000s during AOL time, is losing its luster, and unfortunately, bowling alleys are closing all over the place.
No.
Yes.
Bowling
it's happening at a very rapid rate, and it's unfortunate because all the news outlets are making jokes about it. Bowling alleys are on their last frame, and bowling alleys need to pick a lane and stick with it, otherwise they're going to be on the outs. But a lot of famous and very well-known bowling alleys continue to shut down across the country, and a big problem is, yes, business and things like that. People are doing other things, but also the real estate is getting so expensive, and bowling alleys need so
They
much
need a lot of
space.
space. Got to have a lot of lanes. But I will say that bowling, if I remember growing up, and this is everything, right? But it used to be a cheap, affordable way to kill a couple of hours.
Oh my God, my
And-
grandma would bring me to the
Right.
bowling alley almost every single
And
day, and
I
I would just have a lane by myself, and I think it was like $10
And
for
I
like 6
remember
hours.
growing up, a lot of my birthday parties, my parents would be like, what do you want to do for your birthday party? And I
Bowling.
would say, anything other than bowling. And they would say, guess what? It's bowling. And I would say, I don't want to do a bowling party. And they go, well, we're doing it because you got 2 lanes and you got a bunch of things. And it was, whatever, let's just say $50 for every single person. And the price of bowl, I went recently.
It is crazy.
It has got it has got an absolutely
And I like
unaffordable.
And it's only for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Or they're like, you pay by the game, and it's like $20 a game,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, dude,
I
you're
know.
bowling. You know that, right?
Yeah, they have really figured out a way to jack those prices way up, and it makes it to the point where all of a sudden, I'm talking about ordering a few food things,
Yeah, same, a couple of beers.
couple of
Yeah.
beers, two rounds of ball, and you're looking at, like, for a family of 4 to do that, like north of $200.
I
It's
will
gotten
say,
crazy.
though, that some bowling alleys have amazing food.
Some do.
Randomly.
Yes,
It'll be
good
like,
fries.
whoa, yes, really, really good fries. But I also think that what ruined it was Cosmic Bowling. Once
Yeah.
Cosmic Bowling came into play, it was like, whoa, everything glows in the dark.
Right.
Let's charge double.
Right.
And then I think it was like, well, why not charge double during the day, too? We
Yep.
could really make it. And so that ruined it. And then also, I think even though they were jacking up the prices, it was like the same balls from 50 years ago
Yeah.
with like a zillion chips in them. And you can't really even bowl very well
And
because
also,
the balls were so old and gross.
There was also the turf wars that would always take place between the casual recreational bowlers, which is most of us, and then the league bowlers
leagues, yeah.
that started taking it real
The ones
seriously.
that have that little rag where they have to clean their ball
they have
every
that-
time.
Yeah, they got that stupid
That's
glove
beer mug,
on.
by the way.
Really?
I believe
oh
it.
my
Yep.
God, that's
Yep,
so
totally.
funny. Is he
Yep.
actually good though?
I think he's not bad, actually. I think he's not bad.
I'm
Yeah, I
going to
think
bet
he's a pretty
he
good
is.
bowler.
I'm going to bet he's bad. I'm going to bet.
Well, that sounds like a challenge.
I bet he sucks and then blames the pins.
Yeah. I bet he misses his frames because he's completely late to the bowling. And he blames other things as well. All right, well, there you have it. There's your news for now. Sorry.
We did it. So I just want to let you know that you guys are my favorite thing. You guys get me through the day. I appreciate you guys. I feel like I had something else to say, but I'm a little high, so I forgot. But
They call me the barman.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to your weekend on a Friday morning here on the world famous KROQ. This hour, your ideas could become high profits. The return of the Dank Tank. And if you remember the last time we did a live Dank Tank, Allie, it was our 420 live broadcast from Pink's in the heart of Hollywood as we were unveiling the Ham Dogger, an idea so stupid / so genius that it just had to be made. It's half hot dog, half hamburger, twice the fun on one bun. It's been oftentimes ripped off and duplicated now by many other people. I saw some guy was going viral on TikTok, I think like 2 weeks ago for his thing.
Yeah,
that he
because he
was calling
photoshopped a hamburger and a hot dog together in a different way.
Yes, in a different way. And I was thinking to myself, man, everyone wants a piece of the original, but you know at Pink's,
We love the ham dog.
you know
I
it's
love the ham dog.
That's right. Beautifully said. We all love the ham dog. It isn't. It's more than fine, Jake. It's great is what it is. Richard Pink, the man, the myth, the legend behind Pink's. And Pink's has been in the news a lot lately because obviously they went from being Pink's to Blues to celebrate the Dodgers. Did a full paint job over there. But now they are celebrating a pretty epic anniversary. And as a result, we will all get to eat super cheap food for a while. And Richard wanted to join us. And I think, hold on one second. Hey, Richard Pink, good morning. What's up, buddy?
Good morning. How are you? It's great to be on with you.
Well, listen, you've been nothing but the best to us. I think that the greatest turning point in the history of this show was when you embraced us at Pink's and allowed us to put our ridiculous ham dogger on your menu. And you've been nice enough to support that thing, even though I'm sure it's not your top-selling item. But still, here we are a couple years after the fact, and it's still right there. People can still go get it, can't they?
They absolutely love it. You know, the ham dogger is topped with mustard, 3 strips of bacon, chopped tomatoes, shredded cheese. And you know what it is? It's a hamburger and a hot dog in a bun.
Right.
You get the best of both worlds.
That's
When
right.
you can't make up your mind what to order at Pink's, a hot dog or a burger, you order a ham dogger.
That was it.
It's perfect.
We decided, let's come up with something.
It's like twice the fun.
I love
the
that
fun.
Richard just picked us, the
Yeah,
ham dog.
I like it, Richard. Let's do it.
Richard, do you think you'd be able to rattle off the ingredients of every single hot dog you have on your menu? You have a million of them, but I feel like if anyone would know, it would be you.
Well, let's not put me to the test, okay? But I would do my best. You know, I did create all these 40-plus varieties of hot dogs, burgers. But I think what we're here to talk about is that Pink's is celebrating its 85th year in business.
It's crazy.
It's still family-owned and operated. I would say the majority of our employees have been with us 20, 30 years. And what we're doing to celebrate is that we are selling chili dogs for charity for 85 cents. This is a normal price of $7.50. It's 85 cents for 85 minutes at 8:05 p.m. on November 8th, starting November 8th today for 5 nights. All the proceeds go to a different charity each night with a minimum donation of $5,000.
Whoa.
And that's how we are celebrating our 85th year in business. We're a humble little hot dog stand. We remember how we started with a little push cart and a 100-yard extension cord. The push cart my parents bought for $50 at La Brea and Melrose, and we're still there today, 85 years later, and it's still run and operated by the Pink family.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story. It's a real LA local story, legendary story. Allie's goosebumped up, mostly because of the 85 cents thing. She's so cheap, she's all turned on by that. But the money is obviously going to good causes, so we wanted to put that on your radar. And when Richard asked if he could come on and help spread the word, we said absolutely, but nothing but the best to us and to the community. And it's very rare that you see an event really happening anywhere that doesn't have Pinks popping up and helping out, because I feel like, Richard, you get asked for things all the time for whatever the cause may be, and I don't think you've probably ever said no. Even when we were going to try to feed the writers when they were on strike, we said, hey, can we come by and pick up a couple hundred ham doggers? You said, yep, be here in 20 minutes. I mean, you've never said no. You're always there for the community. And so as a result, please go support Pinks as they try to raise a lot of money.
Thank you for that. We love Kevin. We love Allie. You guys have been great supporters all this time, and we love Los Angeles for supporting us for 85 years.
Yeah.
And, Richard, is it still blue over there, or have you painted it back to pink?
We painted it back after the Dodgers won the World Series, and we contributed $5,000 to the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, which is the profits from the sale of the Blues hot dog, which is what we called it. And it was a very popular dog, and I have to say we're so proud of the Dodgers, but we're now back to our normal colors.
And I would like you to take any profits you've ever made from the ham dogger and donate it to my charity of choice, which is this radio show.
Of course.
Okay, great. Perfect.
And it sells for $10.67, which is your call.
That's right. 1067. You're the man. That's right. It is inflation proof.
Man, I don't know how they stay open 85 years. They're so generous.
Starting at 8:05 p.m. for 85 minutes. Get your 85-cent chili dogs at Pink's for the next 5 nights. Richard Pink, good to talk to you again. We are KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. It's almost Thanksgiving time, which means, and even some people, I think, are having their Friendsgivings already beginning. They're not even waiting around because they know everyone starts traveling, getting the hell out of town. So they're like, let's get together. Here on KROQ, we are bringing back the Dank Tank, the Thanksgiving edition, which really means just any idea you've ever thought of while high. Or maybe even not while high. Maybe you're just one of them thinkers that's always like, I got the next great idea. Give you an opportunity to pitch to us over the radio and live on YouTube. 800-520-1067. We will take your best pitches for ideas. We will pick our favorites. Sometimes we invest actual money into these projects. Sometimes we just give you things like tickets. So we will come back with the Dank Tank
And yeah, you can be high when you come up with this idea, or you could be sober and it's just a high adjacent idea. You know what I mean?
My dog was taken and used for food.
Great. That's a great idea, Trump. It's a great idea.
The point is, we're
need
going to
to-
forget what you said 10 seconds after
Right.
you said it.
So if you would like to pitch to us, you get all of us here. We'll listen. I'm telling you, I've been on the real Shark Tank. I think the Dank Tank is more impressive. The ideas we get here, way better than those dumb ideas on Shark Tank. Trust me. I was
Trust me.
I know. I heard that before, Cuban. Thanks. So here's what we need from you. 800-520-1067. Your best idea. We'll pick our favorites, give you some tickets, and potentially you even get some of our money. And we'll do that after this quick break here at KROQ.
To KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum, featuring
Wanna go for a ride?
the Smashing Pumpkins, Royal Otis,
Please welcome back.
Beck, the Linda Lindas,
What's up, people? This is Nick Hexum from 311.
311, Baby, Sublime,
That's when things got out of control. We get kinky so tight.
AWOL Nation, Franz Ferdinand, Jimmy Eat World,
Take me out.
the 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Tickets on sale November 15th at noon at Ticketmaster. Proceeds benefit Carlos Ninos and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. Politicians.
You try to be the next president.
Well, you think I could win?
What do you have to do?
If they get the country to vote for you, to give a lot of speeches. It wouldn't be homologs. I have to travel all around the country.
So?
Good show. Klein, Alley, show. Mornings on KROQ.
Your best ideas. Get them to us now on the Dank Tank. 800-520-1067. That's next on KROQ.
Time stood still.
Crazy to think about this, but right now there is a $1 billion idea that is in someone's brain that has yet to be developed. They have maybe thought about it, they've maybe told a few friends, but they've yet to actually put pen to paper. They haven't built a prototype yet. They haven't started trying to raise money. But someone right now, potentially even listening to this, has the next great $1 billion idea, or at least multi-million dollar idea. And that is why the Dank Tank was born. Technically, the Dank Tank was a ripoff of the Shark Tank, but it involved all those ideas you had while you were high, potentially. And you said, wow, what if we had a sitting shower? Isn't that a cool idea? And someone's like, well, that's just a bathtub. You're like, no. It's a shower, but for sitting.
There's a little seat in there.
And then people go, they have those things for handicapped people. And you go, well, regardless, it's a good idea. And then you move on.
Yeah, a lot of these ideas, you think it's original, and then you realize that it already existed and failed. Or it already existed and was very successful.
We give you the opportunity to pitch to us the greatest ideas that are currently percolating in your brain. We call this the Dank Tank. Up for grabs, tickets to see the LA Kings, and also potentially our actual money. We have invested in actual ideas in the past. Some of the ideas we've heard about on the Dank Tank have actually been developed. They are real items you can now actually go buy in stores, and it all started right here. It's time for the Dank Tank, Thanksgiving edition of the Dank Tank.
My idea is called the Blunt Etiquette Book. Lego or Connect set that you could put together, and you got your pipe or ball. It's called the Dangometer.
Bug repellent, if they could make it smokable.
Instead of having a tree in your mirror, we're going to have, like, weed leaves hanging, bruh. It's inviting for your mouth. We could put popcorn out of business and start serving mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese at the movies instead of popcorn. That was one of the many ideas we've received. They're not all good, but they're all very high, and some of them very original as well. Welcome to the Dank Tank. 800-520-1067.
All right, what do we got?
Let's say hi to Eric. I always like the first pitch out of the gate because it sets the tone for what type of Dank Tank this will be. Hello, Erica. Welcome to KROQ and welcome to the Dank Tank, the Thanksgiving edition with your ideas. What do you got?
Hi, nice to be here.
Thank you for being on.
I actually did take a hit this morning, so it's pretty funny we have this game.
Yep.
So my idea would be to have insulated pockets so that when you have a cold beverage, a.k.a. a cold one, you can keep your cold beverage cold in your jacket. You know, if you're taking a walk or you're on the way to a Dodger game. That would be my idea.
So it's a jacket that has one insulated pocket, almost one mini cooler pocket that would be for beverages that you're drinking on the go.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I think a lot of the beverage holders, like a lot of those swell bottles and all those things are pretty effective, right? They keep things very cold.
But if you're drinking a beer and you've got an extra one you want to grab for later, you want to put it in the pocket, you don't want a warm beer that's been in your pocket. So the idea that you've got this one cooler pocket, she knows what I'm saying.
That's right, Erica.
That's the idea. Obviously, this is a person that reached into her pocket and pulled out a warm beer too many times. Instead of only this pocket was insulated, this problem would be solved.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you think about just one pretty well insulated pocket,
Does she have a name for it,
easy
Vincent?
to add.
Let me ask. Erica, have you thought of a name yet for this insulated pocket for your extra beer?
I'd say let's call it the pack jacket, the cold pack jacket.
The cold packet jacket.
Great. Rolls right off the... Yep, love it. Okay. Well, before you had a name, I wasn't sure I'm sold, but now I'm kind of sold.
Now that you came up with that on the fly, we're impressed.
The cold packet jacket for just an occasion. And that pocket could only hold one drink? I just want to clarify this, Erica.
You can have two. You'll have two on each side.
Oh,
okay. That's so many.
You walk around.
So 4 beers?
You look like Duff Man. All right.
Duff Man.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the first idea in the
Great
Dank
place
Tank.
to start.
I had a shirt one time. I don't remember this company, but it was cool because they had basically in the inside of the shirt, it was a T-shirt, they had an extra patch sewn on the inside that was meant for if you had to open a beer.
Oh, cool.
So you wouldn't get your shirt all, it was an extra patch and it was literally just to basically, if you wanted to do that thing where you use your T-shirt
and
to
you
kind
didn't
of
want to rip your shirt
open the
or
beer.
something, yeah.
And I thought that was a smart idea because I had never seen that before. But that company went out of business. Let's say hi.
What a beautiful, touching story.
Say hi
Thank
to
you.
Henry. Welcome to the Dank Tank now. High ideas, turning them into high profit. Any high idea is a good one. What's up, Henry? What do you got for us?
So I always put a lot of ingredients on my hot dog when I go to convenience stores or 7-Eleven. So I just want to sum it up, make it easier. How about we have a jalapeno bottle with relish together on it, like the jalapenos and relish? Why not?
Love that pitch. Great pitch. Why not?
Jalapenos and relish. Why not?
Yeah.
All right.
And you know what?
Yeah.
And you could probably use it for the family taco white night because they always put weird stuff on their food. So why not?
Yeah.
For white people taco night? I would buy that.
He's right.
As long as Heinz made it.
Yeah, Taco People White Night. He got it.
Henry, what would you call this concoction?
Let's call it a relish peño bottle.
Relish peño.
All right.
Okay, all right.
That's a good idea right
I
there.
would totally buy that.
What is he even pitching? I have no idea.
So he would mix the, you know how you put chopped jalapenos on your hot
It's
dog?
all already mixed together.
Yes, it's all already
pre-mixed.
mixed together.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get like a spicy relish. I'm
right,
all
Henry,
about that.
hold on. Not the worst.
Because he's right. You go up to the hot dog thing and you have to pick out the peppers. You got to do the onions.
right.
You got to do the
Right,
relish.
it's all mixed
It's a
together.
lot of work.
Well, the reason they do that, Ally, is because not everyone likes everything. He's saying he likes everything, so have it all pre-made. But some people like the idea of picking a few things.
Okay, well, if this is for the people that don't, they want it all.
Let's say hi to Corey. Corey, welcome to the Dank Tank. All ideas welcome here. We'll pick our favorite, give away some tickets, and potentially even our own money. The pitches have been strong so far today.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Klein, Allie?
What's up?
So, when you're in the shower and someone turns on the water at one of the sinks and your shower goes cold and you're like, hey, stop, you yell across the house, I'm in the shower. So I came up with this idea where you have these little rubber discs and you throw a 3-pack, let's say a 3-pack, it says, stop, I'm in the danking shower. And then you put them in each sink in the house. That way when you're super stoned and you forget that somebody's taking a shower and you go to wash your hands or something. It's right there in the sink, and you're like, oh, yeah, I can't use the water.
So it's a reminder idea that you put on all the...
So before you shower, you're running around the house through every sink. Oh, here you go. I got a shower, guys. This seems like a lot of work.
You don't think just yelling to everyone, I'm in a shower for 5 minutes, don't use the sink would work?
I love that he had to make rubber discs. Like, why is it...
I did paper plates first just to test it. And
you made prototypes.
They're going to get wet and get ruined.
And this isn't an 80s movie. Like, I don't think that happens at every household.
Some old plumbing, it does still happen.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to have, like, some high-tech water heater or something for that not to happen.
Corey,
no, just the regular one.
Corey, what is the name for this idea, the 3-packs? And by the way, apparently if you have more than 3 sinks in your place, you're screwed. He's got a 3-pack. What is the name?
Right.
What is the name for this?
Stop them in the danking shower.
Oh, got it. Okay. And then you would have to put, if you had like a washing machine, you'd have to put them on those
Dishwasher.
Yeah, like a little suction cup on the back of it so you can like just like suction it to the side.
I'm just buying so many things.
All right, that's a lot of warnings. And then after the shower,
it's a big QVC order.
You got to walk around and pick them all up like an Easter egg hunt every time.
Exhausting. But I like it.
Allie, you going to invest?
I think maybe.
Allie may invest in that one.
I smell a good idea.
Stacy, welcome to the Dank Tank on KROQ. Good morning. All ideas welcome. What do you got?
My idea is a timer that you can put your gummies in so you don't take too many too soon.
Oh, so it's like
a release gummy situation. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, because, a lot of people now have those automatic time dispensers for their pets. And it's sort of like having one for yourself for your weed.
Yeah, you eat a gummy, you think to yourself, I'm not feeling anything. I'm going to take 3 more gummies right now. And then they all hit you at once, and you feel like you're trying to eat your own face. And this would be some sort of a time release system.
Or like you'd have to, how some of those, like you're not a bot, so you have to solve this problem ahead of time.
Yes.
Like if there's just something really quickly that's like, what's 3 + 2? And if you can figure that out, you can have another gummy.
David, you're in the Dank Tank now. We're looking for ideas that we think are worthy of our investment. We will invest tickets. We will invest potentially cash money and our time as well. Go ahead. You're in the Dank.
Sweet ditties.
Sweet ditties.
Sweet ditties, good sir. What's up?
Okay, mine's the speaker koozie. Because every time when I'm out, like down at the lake or camping or just wherever, I'm drinking beer, I walk away from the portable phone or the portable speaker, and then it kind of loses its reception. So I just stick it to my koozie, and I go everywhere, and it's always playing
Wow.
music.
The speaker koozie.
So the speaker is built into the koozie.
Yeah.
What if you walk away from your drink?
Well, I'll still have the koozie.
You would walk away from the drink, but take the koozie with you?
All right.
I thought you'd say I would never walk away from my drink.
I just put a cold one in there every time.
Yeah, okay. All right, this is just...
Seems like if something went wrong, you'd electrocute yourself.
This was just the first batch of ideas. We have not yet picked a winner because we wanted to give you some time to remember that great idea you had 6 months ago. Well, you smoked way too much indica, but
that last one exists, by the way.
Oh, it already exists.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it does.
Cannot accept that last one.
Wow.
800-520-1067. If you can't get through on the phones, you can text. You can get in the message board right now, streaming on YouTube. We are KROQ. Lightning round of the Dank Tank is officially underway now. So many ideas we've already heard. Some good ones, some not so good ones. But overall, what do you expect?
Well, 714 had a good one on the text line. My idea is weed balloon animals. We fill them with half weed, half helium, or half weed, half nitrous. And that way, when you're getting high, you can hear yourself talk in a really high-pitched voice, but also you're just really high also.
That'd be too much goodness in one thing.
Yeah.
I'd be just laughing like crazy. I don't think I'd be able to stop laughing.
I know.
Then you'd be sad because that beautiful giraffe you had a moment ago is now deflated. You're just holding the carcass of a dead balloon giraffe.
I know. Why wouldn't
That's
you
a real mind F.
inflate the balloon and then suck it up? Why do you have to make the whole animal?
Get real high and start crying. You're holding a...
You go through so much effort.
All right, let's go up and down these phones very quickly because we have yet to hear the idea that has captured our hearts.
Klein, can I just say this one? This is for you. 626. I have a multi-million-dollar idea for the holidays. Pumpkin pie wine. It is a sparkling wine that actually tastes like pumpkin pie.
Well,
it's a flavor you could add to your arsenal.
Thank you.
Dude, you got to get on the pumpkin craze, man.
Pumpkin pie wine would crush.
I don't believe in pumpkin pie.
Dude,
Stop
Trader
it.
Joe's would put that in their store immediately.
All right.
Totally.
All right, I'll
Come
make
on,
it.
man. Why not?
Philip, welcome to the Dank Tank. We have this is the lightning round now. We got 3 minutes left.
Jake was really proud of that.
I know.
Yeah.
He was. Let's go.
New catchphrase.
The ace.
It's not the catchphrase. Never again. That was not even fine, Jake. I don't even know what you want to call that. Go ahead, you're on KROQ. What's up?
Hey, am I on?
Yep.
Rock and roll.
I'm out.
Okay, so you know how chicken skin is the best part, right?
Chicken skin is the best part. Yes, go ahead. You've got me.
So
good pitch.
We genetically modify chickens to mix them with lizards. And so they keep shedding their chicken skin, right? They're just like chicken skin factory.
It's genius.
It's kindness to them because it's very irritating. That skin is very irritating to them. So we scrape it off them, we eat it, and then they grow more.
And then they don't have to get killed.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, lizard chickens. I love it.
Every time you get home, there's just a fresh snack in your driveway of new modified chicken lizard skin.
Scientists get on that.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got another chicken skin.
Philip, that is not the worst idea we've ever heard, and that's crazy. Jim on the
That
Dank
would take
Tank.
so much work just for chicken.
Not really, Allie. They're bringing back dinosaurs. They can make this happen. That's very easy. Sheddable chicken skin. I would eat that all day, every day. I love chicken skin. Go ahead, Philip. Jim,
Hello.
sorry. What's up, Jim?
Hey, good morning. So, yeah, my idea is booties that you use to scrub the shower while you're taking a shower.
Oh, I like this.
You get dirty. You know, I get dirty sometimes, and when you shower, all that stuff sits in the bottom of the shower pan of the tub, and put your little, it kind of dries up. Then the next time you jump in the shower, you put your little booties on, scrape it all off, and you're good to go.
Right, so you're wearing some sort of scrubbing shoes, so you're cleaning while you're showering.
Yeah, because when you get in the shower and you're trying to clean it, but then you're either barefoot and you're getting your feet all over the grossness, or you have shoes on and you're tracking in dirt. So I love this idea. I would totally use that.
Paul on the Dank Tank. Got time for 2 more ideas. What's up?
All right, hey guys, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
This is Better Call Paul. So, you know when you're smoking your bowl, or maybe you're smoking a cigarette and your breath's getting kind of funky. Imagine if you had something like a big lighter on one end, you flip it over, and it's a Banaka breath spray in different flavors right there. It's called the Clean Light. You got everything you need to party right in your hand.
Now, what would be the fluid in the middle? Would it be the good-smelling breath spray, or would it be the lighter fluid you need for the lighter to work?
So it's actually got both, but we're going to need our engineers to make sure it doesn't explode or something.
Right, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
Right,
okay.
right.
It's fine.
I think it's a good idea, Jake. So we've heard quite a few ideas today, Allie, and we will let Jeannie give us the last one. And then we'll decide who wins the Dank Tank. But I wish we could do this all day, but we can't because we got more important things to get to. And by more important, I mean equal level of stupid.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, he told me to take you off speaker, so I'm going to pull over. So my idea is a cough catcher. So it came up in my head during H1N1. I was teaching preschool, and all these kids are coughing in my face. And what it is, it's a little patch, like a big Band-Aid wrapper. You open it, you stick it on the inside of the kid's little jacket, and then when he needs a cough, he just pulls open his jacket and coughs in it, and all the germs are killed instantly inside the jacket. They could be sold in airports. They can have little cartoon characters on them.
Huh.
It's going to kill germs. And I even tried to pitch it to invent help, but I couldn't pay $10,000 for that.
Well, we don't need that here. We just need 5 minutes of your time.
And then we just say
No,
boom
but
and it's done.
Yep. All right, cough catcher. Interesting.
I don't know how that would work, but I'm not smart.
Well, it's really just shifting the idea of when a kid's got a cough. Usually they just right out with it, but you have a thing.
Isn't that
like
why they created masks?
Yeah, but you have like a bullseye inside your jacket.
It's like a wet wipe inside your jacket.
Oh.
So you're kind of like coughing into that, and that catches all the germs.
And it would have some sort of an antibacterial something or other. That's the idea.
Wouldn't you want to put it on the crook of your elbow?
Well, you could put a lot of places. I thought she was going to suggest just taping kids' mouth shuts.
I was in when she was saying that.
I thought it was a great idea. I was
put
like,
it over
yeah.
their mouth. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
All right. Allie, we've heard quite a few ideas. Only one can win this dank tank, get some tickets to see the Kings, and potentially an investment of our own money. Who's your vote for?
Well, I have to say the jalapeno relish
Really?
is my favorite idea, yeah. I
Because
really
his,
enjoy it because I
because-
would totally buy it.
Because his pitch when he said, what did he say? Yeah. Because of that. or
Because why
something.
not?
Because why not? Right. That
Yeah.
was his pitch. Omar, you got a favorite that stood out to you among all the ideas we just heard?
I mean, the guy that wants to modify lizards and chickens so the animal could just keep growing the chicken skin is pretty spectacular. I like that one.
Here's why that idea to me stood out as well. It is exactly what the dank tank was designed for. You see a lizard running around, it's losing its skin. You think, I've never thought to myself that lizard skin would be delicious, but you know that chicken skin is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So then you go, if there's a way to do it where all of a sudden all this skin that's just being wasted is actually edible. I mean, this is a high idea at its finest.
This is how we save the planet.
I agree, but it would take a little work, but I still like that one. Jake, you got to vote?
Dude, it's the chicken skin guy by a mile.
I know, 951 said, lizard chicken wins.
Hey, Philip.
Yeah.
You brought us an idea that probably no one else in the world would have listened to. We not only have listened to it, we have decided that you are the winner of the Dank Tank for your concept of genetically modifying lizards and chickens.
Yeah, so how much money do you need to make this idea a reality?
I'm going to say $50,000.
Okay, well, we're going to give you 2 tickets to the LA Kings. And then we're gonna worry about the rest. We're gonna get a GoFundMe going or something.
We'll just put a lizard and a chicken together and see
give me a lizard and a chicken, and I'll rub them together. And
Great, I love it. We got a solution.
Klein Alley Show.
Well, hello there. It's Klein, and if I've ever heard an accent. Perhaps the big news is the announcement that we gave you yesterday about KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas, Smashing Pumpkins, 311, Jimmy Eat World, Beck, the list goes on and on. Full lineup up on the socials, Klein Alley Show and KROQ. Tickets on sale a week from today. Of course, we'll have some to give you next week, I'm sure. But there's other news happening in the world, believe it or not as exciting as that. And here she is to break it down.
Grab your Riderall. It's time for ADD News. Just news it.
All right, the Grammy nominees are out. As expected, there are many nominations for Travis Kelce's Girlfriend. Let's just say that. Interesting changes to the country genre because Beyonce...
Swift.
That's right. Klein is a bigger fan than anybody.
The biggest.
Seeing Beyonce and Post Malone nominated for Best Country Album certainly is a, quote, shake-up in the genre, as a lot of people would say. Album of the Year is jam-packed. So you have Beyonce's album, Sabrina Carpenter's album, Charli XCX. You've got Billie Eilish, Chappell Roan, and Taylor Swift all nominated for Album of the Year. And Chappell Roan is also nominated for Song of the Year, Best New Artist, Record of the Year, and Best Solo Performance. So she got a ton of nominations. And Best Rock Album, congrats to Green Day, who's nominated for Saviors. Jack White was nominated for No Name. Pearl Jam for Dark Matter. The Black Crowes were nominated, and also the Rolling Stones for their new album, Hackney Diamonds. And Best Alternative Music Performance, you have Cage the Elephant nominated for Neon Pill. So there's some of the KROQ artists that have been nominated for a Grammy, and the Grammys will take place next February. All right, now the news that nobody really cares about or needs. Ray Gunn, the breakdancer, has announced her retirement from breaking. And this is what she had to say about it, if you care at all.
I still break, but I don't compete.
You won't
I'm not going
compete
to
again.
compete anymore, no. I was going to keep competing for sure, but that seems really difficult thing for me to do now, to approach a battle.
Because she was just so misunderstood during the Olympics. She feels like, her illustrious career ended just as soon as it began, and she couldn't seriously continue her career because she would just be so mocked every time she tried to approach it. But I still think everybody is wondering whether or not this is all a joke.
Right. I mean, but the greatest story ever in the Disney movie ending would be she breaks her ass off for the next 4 years and then comes to LA
then is amazing
and competes and wins, maybe even in disguise, and then she rips off the fake face and everyone realizes, oh my God, that's Ray Gunn.
Do you think that she do you think she has the same thing that William Hung guy has, where it's like they think they're really good and they're not? I consider it to be some kind of a mental.
How dare you accuse?
Yeah,
William
don't throw
Hung.
shade at William Hung. Yeah,
but William Hung thought he was good.
He is good. He's the best.
Did you ever hear his rendition of She Bangs? It's one of the best songs ever.
I have, but I haven't heard it in a while. It would be a great walk down memory lane if you can pull that up.
No, I got it for you right here.
I go crazy cause she looks like a flower, but she stings like a bee. Like every girl in history. She bangs, I'm wasted by the way she...
I love that you did that.
I love that you did that. She cannot say anything negative.
Listen,
said things.
Still talking about that guy 10 years, 15 years later.
But isn't it weird that Ray Gunn is kind of the modern version of that?
Legendary
and she's
status.
so hateable.
Oh, there's nothing hateable about this guy.
She bangs! Oh, baby, when she moves.
Man, I am horny now. That got me. I love everything about that.
That's enough. All right, it's been a stressful, emotional week for a lot of people. Whether those emotions are positive or negative depends on where you lean politically or just in general with the way you want the city to change, etc. And former and elected President Donald Trump has now begun to fill his cabinet. He has officially chosen Susie Wiles as his chief of staff. And get a load of this nickname.
She bangs! Oh, baby, when she moves.
Is that what they say about her?
That's what they say about her.
Her nickname is the Ice Maiden.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? Here's the description. I mean, it's cool depending on how you look at it. But Susie Wiles, on one hand, is the generous neighbor who brings you casseroles and sends you flowers when you're in the hospital. On the other hand, she's a ruthless political operator who was the mastermind behind getting Donald Trump back in office.
Oh, brutal.
I know. So it'll
But
be interesting to see how long she's in office or how long she's in a position before they fire her.
He's king of the nickname. So did he give her the nickname, the Ice
I don't know.
Queen
I'm
or
just seeing
whatever?
Ice
No,
Maiden
that's too
everywhere.
good for Trump.
Yeah. Trump would
It's
call her like Bug Eyes or something.
But no matter how you feel, you can listen to Aaron Paul's words. This is what he put on his Instagram.
Look, no matter what side of the fence you're on, you got to just protect each other. It is what it is.
Hey,
It ain't what it is.
Bud Light Bro said it. It is what it is. Grammy nominated. Congratulations, Green Day.
The Bud Light Brothers?
No.
Oh.
Snubbed yet again. It's Green Day, brand new hour of the show. We kick it off next on KROQ.
Show.
Hey, me, Fat, Omar, Mommy Milk, Jake the Nude. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. Fancy boy.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Welcome to your weekend, and thanks for spending some of it with us right here on the world famous KROQ. The people that have brought you the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas for the past 33 years consecutively. And we are at it again, this time, Smashing Pumpkins.
I think we took that year off for COVID, though.
Whatever. Who remembers that? 33 years minus one in the middle, perhaps, for COVID. It's going to be back at the Forum, and it's going to be a great time on December 14th. Tickets go on sale a week from today, so you can see Smashing Pumpkins, Beck, 311, Jimmy World, Franz Ferdinand, Royal Otis, the Lindas, Baby. Oh, baby! Many others that I can't remember right now.
Baby
because
gonna
R&B Klein may make a cameo. Who knows?
Oh, please do.
Who knows what could happen there? It's a great.
Baby, gonna get down tonight.
That's right. It's a lineup.
When you do it on stage, can you do that, please?
I will happily do that if they allow us to go.
As the stage rotates.
If they allow us to have the microphones on stage, I will R&B the audience so that they can.
Baby, gonna get down.
Oh, yeah. They all get horny.
Everyone's going to start effing right there at the Forum.
Yeah, totally.
They're going to all start effing because once you hear R&B Klein, that sets the mood in a big, big way, right?
Yep.
This hour on the show, Box of Shame is back. I'm looking at it right now in the KROQ studios. Our deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets will be revealed, and you can judge us accordingly. So we will get to that. We also got your Friday flexes to get to, moments of this week that you feel worthy or to brag to us about.
I've got a good one.
See, I think I have a good one, and I know you guys are going to turn mine against me and make me feel bad about mine, but I think mine is about as braggy gets.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll get into all that coming up this hour on the show, and I think we have some more stuff to give you as well. So hang tight. Let's give you some gorillas as we kick off the final hour of the week. And if you need us, the interaction is happening all over the place. 800-520-1067 to join us on the phones and the text line. Or you can watch the show as we are streaming on YouTube as we speak on the KROQ YouTube page where there's a very active message board chatting as we speak.
Hard to keep up with it, but I'm trying.
All right. We kick it off with this, and then the Box of Shame is next. K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. It's Friday. And Friday, usually you should be in a good mood for because it means the weekend is here. But you could also be in a very bad mood if you're us because you know that the box of shame is about to rear its ugly head over the airwaves and one of us will have to defend ourselves for some shameful behavior we had in the real world. It is time for the box of shame.
The box. What's in the box? Of shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
All behold the box of shame. Some people are looking at it for the very first time on the stream, YouTube. This is the box of shame. It is full of stories and shameful moments.
It's very shiny.
If someone had to relieve themselves in the sink at a fast food restaurant because the bathrooms were unavailable, like Jake.
I think that was a trash can.
Oh, excuse me, a trash. Even worse.
That made it quick, though.
A trash can. All right. Fold it out of one piece of paper. Box of shame. Closing up the box.
Oh my gosh, that is a loud
Closing
process.
up the box. This person. Don't be me, don't be me, don't be me. Shoot. I should
All
pick
right, have at it.
I should
What is
pick
it?
another one.
No, you can't pick another one.
This person accidentally got a 1-year-old drunk.
Whoa. Before you get into this story, I know that I have kind of done that before just with breastfeeding.
This
you know?
was not my own kid, by the way. This happened more recently. I actually added this story like 2 weeks ago. To the
And
box
you do
of
like
shame.
him young, huh?
Oh, shut up. It's so sick. What's wrong with you? You should go in the box of shame for that joke, you weirdo.
Am I right, Omar?
Nope. Omar, don't defend that. Do not defend that. Do not defend
I didn't
it.
hear what?
He likes him young, remember?
No, he heard it. He's not gonna comment on your
Oh, come on.
1-year-old. That's
You love it.
disgusting. Nothing south of 3. So listen, I was at a 1-year-old's birthday. I was at a birthday party. A bunch of children were there. There was alcohol being served, and I had a drink. I actually had a few drinks because the bartender was making the Paloma. That was the house drink of choice.
Love those,
And
yeah.
I threw quite a few of them back, and in my glass, I had a lot of ice in there, but I had quite a few drinks as well, and I had kind of reused the same ice, so who knows how much alcohol had been absorbed in the ice. My drink cup was by the birthday girl, and the mom was saying that she was being all fussy because she thought she had a tooth coming in, and I didn't think much of it, and I said, oh, well, I have some ice here, and I was kind of giving the kid ice out of my cup, and she was rubbing it in her gums, and she was putting it in her mouth, and I didn't really think much of it, and then an hour went by, and
You were giving the kid ice from a cup that you had already drinking out of?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, because...
That's an interesting choice.
Well, I wasn't...
Not giving the kid fresh ice?
I didn't think about getting up to get other ice. I just happened to have ice, and the mom said, oh, you got ice. I think she's got teething stuff. And I said, I said, sure, here you go. I didn't feel the need to say there had been a bunch of Palomas in this cup. I just didn't.
All right.
I didn't.
Well, she didn't seem to ask either.
She didn't ask. I didn't say. So it was kind of not really my fault. Anyway, the kid loved the ice, sucking on it, back in the cup, drinking the melted ice, the whole thing. And then it was time for the big birthday song and the smash cake and all that crap. And the kid pretty much passed out in their high chair with their face down in the cake.
With their face down in the cake.
Yeah, and someone said, she seems drunk, and everyone had a good laugh. And then I thought about what I had kind of done for the last hour.
Man, do you think it would have hit her that quickly?
Oh yeah, I don't
Wow.
think 1-year-olds have a great tolerance. And then the mom's going, no, she's probably just tired because she's overexcited. And everyone's like, yeah. And this kid was wobbly and definitely hammered.
Cool.
And I was like, should I say
Is
something?
that your move?
No, it's not my
Get
move.
all wasted?
Thank you, Omar. Jesus,
Not
I'm
my
waiting.
move. And I thought to myself, man, I think that I am responsible single-handedly for getting this baby drunk.
Well, you know, I
completely
think
unintentional. I was trying to.
I don't think that's that shameful. I think your heart was in the right place. And you know what? Every best birthday is the birthday you can't remember.
Right. You're not going to remember the first birthday anyway. That's the thing about the first birthday. The parents put a lot of thought and effort into it. The kid's never going to remember it anyway.
Yeah, I
Every
know.
time we go to a stupid birthday, I say to one of my daughters, hey, remember your first birthday? Nope. You don't, not one thing? No.
Exactly.
No, nothing.
But then as you get older, 21st birthday is a blur for me, but it
Sure.
was great.
Right.
And
that was
I don't
probably-
remember what happened.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Technically, on the headline, yes, Klein got a baby drunk on their birthday and made them pass out in their own smash cake. But the reality is, it
Her
was
tolerance will be better for next year.
It's not my fault. She's a lightweight. She had fat thighs. I thought she could have held her booze. But whatever. What do I know? Just a grown-ass man at a kid's party.
Just Cosby and some kids.
So shut up. Quick break. Back with more show now.
To KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas. Saturday, December 14th.
Johnny, what are the 4 time zones in the continental USA?
I said Pacific and Easterly, and then I'm going to say Northern, and why are you making that face?
Oh, my.
Well, I got caught up on...
I can see you. You're in front of me. I see you.
I got caught up on the word Easterly, but that's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm listening. I'm just listening. Don't worry about me. I
am worried about you
I
guys.
make reactions.
Okay. Go on.
I react. You could be right.
Okay.
I could be bluffing. Northern, Easterly.
Pacific, like I said.
Yep.
There's no Southern one because that's pretty dumb. No Southern.
I don't
time zone.
know. We've heard a lot of other dumb.
But then I also think the other 2 options could be not Arizona, Alaska, and what was the other state?
We're going back to states. This is just time zones.
The 4 time zones in the continental U.S., which would mean that Alaska and Hawaii are not even eligible for this question because we're talking.
Hawaii's the one.
Yes, but we're talking
it's not the one.
Continental U.S. I don't want to get into what that means right now.
Jesus Christ. I forgot the question already.
All right, what
Do
are
you
the
know what continental U.S. means?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But that's
I know
okay.
continental breakfast, but that's all I know. Though.
All right, he's got his priorities in check, Allie. Johnny, what are the 4 time zones in the continental U.S.? Last chance, last answer. He says you will not know. I think Daniel's pretty much on his way to victory here, but
Northern, Pacific, Easterly, and Hawaii.
Okay, great.
I don't know. That was a tough one.
Thank you.
That was a real tough one.
Johnny, Eastern?
Eastern. That's what I meant to say. Eastern, not Easterly.
Easterly, northerly,
Easterly
southerly.
Central?
So I was close.
No, you weren't.
Eastern and Central were kind of like close.
Eastern, Central, Mountain.
Mountain time?
And Pacific Standard.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this
Jeez,
guy. Mind is blown. All right, moving on. It's Johnny Doesn't Know Time on KROQ this morning. If you're just joining us, this man technically does not do drugs.
No, not at all.
You should start, though. Jesus.
But Johnny's not very well traveled, so it's not like he's experienced other time zones ever.
Yep.
Let's say hi to, speaking of Jesus, Jesus, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet
The
Dibs.
answer is no.
Okay, the answer is no.
Wait, let him cook really quick.
This guy's already locked in. He's already answered no. Johnny, what falls through an hourglass to tell time? Will Johnny know what falls through an hourglass to tell time? You say no? You sticking with no, Jesus?
No.
Okay. Johnny, what falls through an hourglass to tell time?
Well, I know this because my beloved grandma used to watch Days of Our Lives every day.
Aww.
And in the intro, the guy would say, like sands through the hourglass.
Wow.
So are the days of our lives.
Johnny got one. Sorry, Jesus.
Aww.
You went against Johnny. Shout out to Johnny's grandma.
Thanks,
Grandmas
Grandma.
and their soap operas.
Yeah.
Johnny's grandma is 37 years old, I should point out.
Yep.
All right, Johnny, you got one. Here we go. Moving on now. If you fly, let's say hi to your contestant. This will be Joey in East L.A. who would like a piece of you.
Sausage fest this
Joey
morning.
in East L.A. Welcome to Johnny. Usually the baddies come out in full force for Johnny Doesn't Know, but today it's all about the men. What's up, Joey?
Good morning. How are you?
Here we go. Let's see if he gets his right. Everyone so far has gotten theirs right except for Jesus. Johnny, if you fly from L.A. to New York and leave at noon, what time do you arrive in New York, assuming your flight is exactly 5 hours? It's a 5-hour flight. Listen to me. I'll say it again.
Pause, bro. Hold on. Wait. I need a piece of paper.
No.
Can I write this out
Yes,
really quick?
please do. Please write it out and post this. So make sure the camera sees. Zoom in on his work.
Good. Jeez.
You are leaving at noon on a 5-hour flight from L.A. to New York. What time will you arrive in New York?
Are you just drawing a picture of a plane?
Well, what kind of
What are
that
you
was my next
drawing?
question. That was my question. I was like, what type of plane is it? Because the difference in size of the plane could get you there quicker or slower.
5 hours is the flight.
Oh, my God.
Johnny, the flight is 5 hours. It doesn't matter if it's a 747 or a Cessna. It's a 5-hour flight. It's a 5-hour flight. You leave at noon.
Is that the answer, 5 hours?
No, it takes you 5 hours to get there.
What
right?
time
You
is
left
it?
at noon, so what time is it in New York when you land?
When you land. He's got fingers out now.
Now he's out of fingers.
He's officially run out of fingers.
So I have an answer.
This is Allie's biggest fear in the world. Go ahead. You have an answer. You ready?
Yeah, but what time do we land, though? Or
That is the question. What time do you land in New York?
5-hour flight. 3-hour time difference, though.
Huh?
Yeah, because
Right.
Keep going.
They're like advanced. So like the 5 minus 3.
Go ahead.
Why are you
It's two-
minusing?
Allie,
Why are you...
Allie, shut up.
Allie!
I'm sorry.
He's doing it right. Don't fool him.
So it's not 5 minus 3 or 3
Joey,
minus 5.
Joey, you said he would not know.
No.
All right. You still stand by that now that you hear him doing the work?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny, once again, I'll say it one more time for anyone just joining us now. You leave at noon. It's a 5-hour flight. Got a nice little tailwind. 5 hours. Captain says we're going to be landing in 5 hours in New York. The local time in New York will be what?
Damn. I need to call somebody for this.
No, you don't need to call anyone.
This is tough.
You don't need to call anyone.
Who would you call?
I don't know.
Any other human being?
Maybe 3 p.m.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3, 3-hour time difference. Like, if we're flying, like, I don't know.
Johnny, you said all the right things, dude. You said all the right
5
things.
minus 3?
No. Not that part.
Not that part or any of the other parts.
All right. Joey, he doesn't know.
Can I get the math? What was the math again?
Johnny, you said it's a 5-hour flight and a 3-hour time change.
So that's the answer. 3 hours?
Add 5 and 3.
8?
8 p.m.
We'll get there at 8 p.m. It's an 8-hour flight?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's a 5-hour flight.
Wait, you said I'm leaving
All
at
right.
12. I'm going
I
to
know,
land in
I
New
know,
York at
because
8 p.m.?
Because of the 3-hour time change.
The layover, right?
No,
No,
goddamn
there's
it.
no layover.
All right, let's say hi. Dustin, we give Dustin we give Dan and Pico Rivera.
We're still going on this game.
And we
I
give
know.
humanity a
We
giant
give-
black eye.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. Johnny, at what time exactly does AM turn to PM? Will Johnny know this? Allie thought it was too easy of a question. Dan, will Johnny get this?
I actually have faith you'll know this. I'll say yes.
You say yes. All right, Johnny, at what time exactly does AM turn to PM?
Do you mean 12?
12 what?
AM to PM?
Yes, 12 what?
Well, it depends, like AM or PM. What do you want to change
what
to?
The question is...
Are you not listening?
What time does AM turn to PM?
12.
12 what?
I'm going to say one answer, but it's going to be wrong. I know it.
Klein, just let him.
It's 12. I know it's 12.
But 12...
As soon as it hits 12:00 AM, then it goes to 12 to 1 p.m. To 1 AM. This is a tricky, okay? This is really tough, actually. Yes.
Johnny.
I love how you just run yourself into a circle and it's like
Johnny.
a dog chasing his tail
Johnny.
going, where am I?
At what time exactly? This is it. Last time I can ask it. Does AM turn into PM? 12 what?
12 a.m. Let's go 12 a.m. 12 a.m. I'm out of gas right now. This is so tough. I'm down bad.
This is so tough.
Somehow that's wrong. Got something flex-worthy? You want to get it off your chest before the weekend? It's always good to brag about stuff that happened, even if it seems insignificant or small. We'll take the minor wins. Friday Flex, 800-520-1067. We'll get to your calls and texts in a moment. Share with you something that we did this week, each of us individually, that we think is flex-worthy, and you can judge us accordingly. But first, let's say hi to... This guy's been on the phone for 25 minutes. What could this be about? Go ahead. You're on KROQ. What's up?
What's up, Klein? Okay, you guys, I worked hard on this, so I got a Christmas card for you guys that's all about the almost acoustic Christmas.
All right.
If you'd like to hear it, I'll read it to you.
I'm going to pass.
I want to hear it.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Nope.
It's getting to look a lot like almost acoustic Christmas. The Sublime is on the way. They're drinking some Royal Otis. Along the way, the Lindas are crying because they're too young to drink. 311's a little sad that Halloween is over, but they're still smashing the pumpkins. All day long, AWOL Nation and Beck are trying to do their laundry to get ready for the show, but ran out of games. So they don't know what to do, hoping for a Christmas miracle because the show is almost here. Jimmy Eat World now has diarrhea. BBY and the Franz Ordinary, I can't pronounce that band, but are laughing with the Klein and Alley show. Thank you, KROQ, for all that you guys do for the show.
We have to start that over again. We missed it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, this time we're ready.
Yeah.
It's getting to look a lot like almost acoustic Christmas. Sublime is on the way. They're drinking some Royal Otis. Along the way, the Lindas are crying because they're too young to drink. 311's a little sad.
I know that this could hurt me bad. I know that this could feel like that, but I just can't stop.
Are trying to do their laundry to get.
I know that I was born to kill any angel on my windowsill, but it's so dark inside.
Ready for the show, but ran out
windows wide.
So they don't know what to do, hoping for a Christmas miracle.
I know, la 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 la, still I don't let go. On fields of flowers grow.
Jimmy Eat World.
Feels like I'm falling in love.
Now has diarrhea.
Maybe for the first time. Baby, it's my mind. You blow. It feels
BBY and the Franz.
falling in love. You're throwing me a lifeline.
Are laughing with the Klein and Alley show.
I know that in this kind of scene.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Nope. Thank you for sharing. We got it that time.
Now I know why Christmas cards just have a picture of a squirrel on it and says, go nuts this Christmas.
That's why, because when you really put thought into it, that's what you get. Thank you.
Terrible.
That's great. I hope you were not hoping for tickets. You'll get them next week from us, and then they go on sale a week from today. But that was a beautiful... Maybe we'll bring that guy up on stage, and he can perform that poem in front of everyone there at the forum.
Oh, my God. They love a quick transition,
They
too.
would love that.
323 said he must have been in the turtle reading group, too.
Oh, man, I think I remember that guy. My classmate. Friday Flex time. If there's things that happened this week that you feel are brag-worthy, now's a good time to get them to us on the text line, on the phones. We like to wrap up the week with some positivity, and there's lots of things you could be complaining about this week, and I know we complain quite a bit on the show about a variety of things, but this is only time for flexing here on Friday Flex.
Friday Flex, Friday Flex, Friday Flex, Friday Flex.
I guess I'll go first.
Friday Flex, Friday Flex.
So, are there more of those horns?
That's
or
it.
no, we're good? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was on my way to work the other day.
Ordinary. I can't pronounce that, man.
Oh, no, stop.
On Laughing with the Klein and Alley show. Thank you, KROQ, for all that you guys do.
Enough.
Okay, great.
So I was driving to work, and usually one of the few benefits of getting up this early in the morning is that there's not a lot of traffic on the way there. I ran into a situation on the 405 where it was all lanes stopped. I could see the cop car ahead of there. They had closed off all of the lanes, and I just heard on the news that they were closing everything off, and I was like, oh my God, your day is instantly going to suck, right? A lot of people would think that. But because of exactly where I was in that moment, I was able to get off on the Santa Monica exit, bypass all the traffic, and then it was a green light. I went through the green light to get back on the on-ramp and back on the freeway, and I missed the entire thing. Didn't even have to take side streets and be like, oh, alternative route. No, I got to get right back on the freeway and avoid the entire stoppage.
It's a great feeling.
I didn't have to text anybody, say I'm going to be late. It was like, oh no, my day's going to suck. Oh no, my day's exactly as it was.
Sometimes that is the greatest flex of all. It's really not a flex. It's just it could have gone south so quickly, and instead you were able to figure out a way to flip it back around.
And sometimes you have to make those decisions in a split second. Like, do I get off or not? I have to make the choice right now. I don't know. And sometimes you get off, and then it's even worse than being on the freeway.
You know, most of this week I didn't have my wallet with me because I can't find my wallet. I lose it, I don't know, every 3 days. Let's just put it that way. So I stopped to get a coffee, and this was on the way into work yesterday. Didn't have my wallet with me, which I knew, but usually we'll have my phone, which is okay because I can Apple Pay. But I also left my phone in my car. Oh. I made the coffee, already started drinking the coffee, went to the register, and then I had that moment where I realized, oh, I'm so annoyed. I don't have my wallet, I don't have cash on me, and I don't have my phone. So I'm going to have to put the thing down, go outside, do the whole thing. And the guy at 7-Eleven had a crazy incident where the hot dog machine was smoking.
Whoa.
And he could not, I was at the register to pay, and he was so trying to put out what was about to become a giant fire on the hot dog machine that he said to me, just go. And it was the greatest just go I ever experienced in my life because I didn't have, little did he know, I had no intention of actually paying anyway.
Dude,
So-
and you wonder why all the 7-Elevens are closing down.
Yeah, this guy was putting out some sort of it was smoking pretty hard, but I don't know what it was turning into.
So
And
what'd you save, you think? $1.95?
It's not even about that. It's the whole idea of having to put it down, go back out of the cold, find my thing, go inside. Got to avoid that altogether, and that made it a Friday Flex-worthy moment. Richard on KROQ, good morning. What's up?
Richard?
Yep, that's
Me?
you. Yep, that's you.
Oh, my bad. My name's TJ. Friday Flex, yesterday.
My bad. My name's different than what you said it is.
Don't worry about it, TJ. We'll put
different,
that
but same thing.
user error. Go ahead.
Friday, all right, cool. Friday Flex, yesterday, I got late in the morning and at night.
Whoa.
And on top of that, closed the gap.
Nice.
Good for you.
Good
Closing
for
the gap.
you.
Was
Close the gap.
Is this the same person in the morning and at night?
Yes, it's my fiance.
Uh-huh. Oh, man, that's a nice phase in the relationship.
Yeah, I know that you have morning sex, and then you're like, and now we'll resume in the evening.
Still put in the effort.
But wait, there's more.
What?
Who initiated did the same person initiate both sessions, or did you initiate one and she initiated the other?
Yeah, fiance was hot to go.
Huh.
Cool.
Maybe you didn't close the gap in the morning. Maybe that's why.
No, I did. Definitely
No,
did.
you did, and then she wanted more. That's what happens, Klein.
Yeah, okay, well, don't tell me how it works. I'm well aware. That's ooh or harder or ah. Thank you. That's me explaining how it works. Jake, what you flexing about this week? I know you had a big week of flexing, dude.
Yeah, last night, at last second, I got invited to go see LCD Sound System at the Palladium. And you know how on each side of the Palladium there's those balconies?
Yes.
Well, my buddy used to work there. When we got there, we ran into his old coworkers. They gave us the code to like the staff entrance only part. And now there's a brand new middle balcony just for staff. And we watched the show from there and had free beers and everything. It was sick.
Wow, that's awesome.
There's a great feeling about being in an area that you know you're not supposed to be in, and you just kind of, half of the time you spend looking over your shoulder waiting for someone to tap on you and go like, excuse me, can you get out of this area? But
yeah, and you're kind of looking around shifty too, like, I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, you almost, that's the one thing that will kind of be the giveaway you're not supposed to be there is if you keep looking around. Yeah. Like, if you keep looking around, moving your eyes, going like, I can tell that I'm about to, I don't belong here. They'll pick up on that and they'll throw you out.
But
So
once you're in the clear, you got to drink twice as much beer.
Because you know it could end at any moment.
Yep.
That's probably Jake standing there. And they're probably all going, who let that guy with the weirdo with the jorts and the dog up here?
I don't know. The Palladium's going downhill with
Someone's
their staff.
like, yeah, that must be like an AMA thing or something. Must be one of those.
Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, they don't know what it is. All right, well, thank you. I'm looking at some great flexes coming through on the text line. Turned today into a day off. I have Monday off, so technically I'm embarking on a 4-day weekend right now, guys. That's flex-worthy as well. My first 3 days listening to your show, and I'm hooked. I'm into you guys now, so there's my flex. Saw what you guys look like on YouTube. Not nearly as ugly as I anticipated, so flex to you all. Thank you much. It's KROQ. but fear not. Nicole Alvarez will be in here 40 minutes nonstop KROQ, 90s at noon. Everything else she has in store for you to get you ready for the weekend. Next week, we can start giving you tickets to KROQ's 33rd annual. There she is, Nicole Alvarez, in the window. 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas. What a lineup. Sublime and Smashing Pumpkins, Beck, 311, Jimmy Eat World, Roy Lotus, Linda Linda's, Baby. I'm sure some others I've forgotten. Franz Ferdinand, AWOL Nation. List goes on, and we'll start giving you those tickets next week. I'm sure you'll win them, but if not, you can buy them 1 week from today, starting at noon at Ticketmaster.com. Make an alert right now on your phone so you don't forget, and then realize after the fact, God, I blew it. I had a chance, they warned me, and I blew it. So we'll get to that next week on the show. All right, let's do takeaways from today's show, and then we'll get out of here. Thanks for everyone who joined us on the radio, joined us on the live stream, on YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. Love you to continue to share this with others and help us to #grow this show.
310, my takeaway is if you see some baddies at 3 o'clock, that means there's 3 of them.
That's right, according to Johnny and his knowledge of time. If you missed Johnny Doesn't Know Time, I highly recommend you check out the podcast or go watch the YouTube, because
that was painful, man.
That really made me question everything that I thought I've ever known about humanity
and time in general as a construct.
It was, to not know some of those things was baffling.
Let's see, 909, my takeaway is the Gary Coleman Grill is banned in Ventura County. Let's see.
Coleman Grill.
818, my takeaway is New York is in an easterly time zone.
Yep.
These all have a theme. 213, my takeaway is like the sands through an hourglass, so are the days of our lives. And 818, my takeaway is lizard chicken skin will be the new best dish at your Thanksgiving
God,
dinner.
what a great idea in the Dank Tank today. Thank you for all the interaction and all the ideas. Hate to wrap up the show with a Friday flex from our very own Vanessa, but this came in moments ago from Colombia.
Got my passport, bitches. Only 24 hours. Woo woo.
She got her passport,
Crazy.
bitches, exactly as she said, in 24 hours.
Lucky girl syndrome.
Is it a real one? Did she? Is she going to be? She's not back in the country yet. The bet was not if she was going to get it or not. The bet was, would she make it back by Monday? So that's the question.
Got my passport, bitches. Only 24 hours. Woo woo.
So she seems excited. That's from Colombia. She claims she got her passport and now she's ready to travel. We will see if she returns or not.
And all she had to do was threaten to murder everyone at the Colombian embassy.
That's it. That's her way. So she gets
They're
things
like,
done.
she's got the glasses. Just give it to her.
Give her the passport. What's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
We are healing dumb.
Yeah, we're healing dumb. That's right. This guy said it so beautifully. On a week that was otherwise emotionally all over the place for a lot of people. And I don't care if you're political or not. There's a million reasons why you could have been. Maybe this guy was just a Yankees fan recovering from the World Series. So many reasons why people were feeling hot and cold or this or that. And I think this guy put it so beautifully, Ali, because he said that it's not just that we are here, it's that we are dumb.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for being there for me. On a pretty crappy day with the elections and everything, I wanted to stay away from politics and everything else. And you guys were there for me. I just didn't want to hear smart people talking about the election.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being what I needed.
We are medicated dumb. Ask your doctor about us.
Great.
Go ahead. Omar, takeaway?
Yeah. All we need to do to get the chickens and lizards made is listen to this.
Oh, baby, gonna get down tonight.
You're going to start banging, making that skin.
I'm telling you.
Ali, takeaway?
My takeaway is, baby, now we got bad blood.
Okay, great.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da.
Here's your official
And the
anthem.
haters gonna hate.
Anthem of the
Chicken
weekend.
tenders.
Thank you. Am I right? It's time for your weekend anthem.
I just
Turn it
love
up.
Taylor.
Turn it up and play it wherever you are as loud as you possibly can. Welcome to the weekend. You've made it.
I love the ham dog.
I'm spicy. I don't have no thought.
I would get massive.
Not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where is that? It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
You got dongs.
Y'all are disrespectful.
Oh, she has opinions.
You guys need to do more better.
Acid farts.
Hit the beach or hit the mall.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. sleep in, watch movies, read books, anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend?
Loved it. I love it. Like
F*** you. F*** you, Klein. F*** you, Allie. All you mother.
Klein Alley Show.
The world famous Klein Alley Show. KROQ. KROQ.
You don't like to brag about it. This is really our sweet spot, but that's what we do on the side, and I don't want to blow it, ruin it for you, but that's Mr. Beast right there.
Yeah, we're going to blow up a bunch of Cybertrucks tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's our other video, or you can just keep watching these ones. This is kind of like our giving back to the community thing. So thanks for being a part of whatever charity this is, and have a great day.